back in just a moment with more from WRCO and WRCO.com.
Seats Incorporated is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. Over 65 years ago, Seats began in Reedsburg with 7 employees. Now, they're proud to employ over 500, including over 50 in Richland Center. Seats Incorporated, a member of the Nordic Group of Companies, is a South Central Wisconsin multi-plant manufacturer specializing in transportation seating products for both on- and off-highway applications. To apply, visit SeatsInc.com. Seats Incorporated, Reedsburg and Richland Center.
So a rough start for the Hornets special teams. They will receive the kickoff from the Norsemen after their early 6-0 run. The Hornets will be sending back their return team, led by number 16, Fletcher Harper, and number 20, Duncan Harper. They are the deep men here for the Hornets, adorned in the black and orange, black uniforms, orange lettering. Westby in the white with the black lettering and the red helmets. Phil Nee, glad to be with you tonight for high school football, our second game in as many nights on the radio. Glad you're joining us wherever you are listening tonight or watching. We are set to go. There's the kick from Westby. End over end by Cooper Rahr. Taken on the left side by Harper. 15-20, and he spins around. Gets out to the 34. That had some hope there for the Hornets. And Harper is brought down. So
Harper on the return.
Good return.
At the 34-yard line.
That was number 20, Duncan Harper.
56.
Hornet offense on the line. It is Abe Bosworth. He is joined by the left guard, Ethan Bindle, and the right guard, Braden Kleppe. The left tackle, Cruz Salazar. The right tackle, Thomas Honer. The quarterback is Wes Bosworth, joined in the backfield tonight by Brady Dosh and Teague Perkins. Tight ends include Zach Hillers. We'll see Liam Fingerson in there as well. And also Kaizan Schwitzenberg will see time at the wide receiver spot. The snap is bobbled initially, then Bosworth bolts ahead across the 35 to around the 36-yard line. Picks up a couple of yards on the play. Lucas Bindle and Casey Wilbur on the stop for Westby. Second down yardage from the 37-yard line. Richland center zone. Hornets in their first possession from scrimmage. Long snap count. They'll operate out of the shotgun. 2 men wide side, stadium side, 1 man far side. There's the snap. It's slow again. Bosworth hands off to the halfback and nowhere to go as he is wrestled down. Immediately, the carrier was Duncan Harper.
Line by number 34,
and
Rhett
the tackle
Stenslein.
is made by Rhett Stenslein. We called his name and number a lot last year at Westby. Hornets lose a yard. 3rd down and 9, right around the 36-yard line. Bosworth calling the play in the backfield, possibly an audible. He is back to around the 30. He'll accept the snap in a moment. There it is. He picks it up, backs up. Bosworth gets out of the pocket, runs to the near side, throws, and knocked down. It was hit by number 5, Doug Gardner. Pass intended out here on the flat for one of the running backs, possibly Brady Dosh. And that will do it for this series, as it appears the Hornets will be bringing the punt team out to have a look at it. So Westby will get the ball right back. 6-0 they lead, 10:29 remaining here in the opening quarter of area high school football. Crowd continues to file in. Good to see you. And nice to see. It's kind of a reunion of sorts.
Liam Fingerson to
get everybody back together. Right now, the punter is back. That's Liam Fingerson. And he'll take a high snap. Goes up. Oh, it's over his head. Goes back around the 14. Westby coming after him. He's trying to run it, and he won't get anywhere. He's at the 14-yard line and brought down by Ryan Birkland. And the Hornets with a high snap will give it up to Westby. Westby will have prime time field position on that play. They'll take over at the Richland Center 15-yard line on that errant snap. So the Hornets turn it over, or about to turn it over on downs, wind up with a bad snap. And now Westby is cooking with the gas here, and their first from the line of scrimmage is at the Hornet 15. Man in motion, there's the snap. And the running play comes to the near side. Anders Staxton stuck up. Nice job by the Hornet defense. They're going to take him back. Oh, that's good
Number
coverage
7,
right there. That gets them fired up. Led by number 24, Liam Fingerson, and number 28,
Loss of
Brady
8.
Dosh. The Norseman team is
Brought
led
down
by
number
quarterback
24,
Blake
Liam
Sutton.
Fingerson.
Fullback is Rhett Stenslein.
Second
And the
18.
halfback is Joey Ellefson. Wide receivers Quinn Bergdahl and Anders Staxton. The center is Ben Rathel. Right guard is Cooper Rahr. Left guard Evan Berkland. The tackles Sean Dolan and Ryan Berkland. Ball in the near hash mark. Second down and about 18 to go. Now the quarterback is going to give it off to Stenslein. Nowhere to go. Good coverage again by the Hornet defense. Ball back around the 24. Several in the backfield.
Gain of 1.
With a little help from his friends.
Brought down the play by number
Person
28,
and Brady
Dosh.
Dosh back there. So the
Third
ball
and
is on
17.
the 23-yard line. And Westby will break huddle. So the Hornet defense has responded. They've got one more to try and respond here, or two more in this vicinity. Out of the shotgun. Quarterback takes it, rolls to the near side. Puts the shoulder down to the 20 and the 19 of Richland
Number 21,
Center.
Blake Sutton, the ball carrier.
Stopped by Zach Hillers and also helped out
Gain of
by
3.
Devin Harris. Gain
Brought
of
down the play by
3,
number 5,
fourth
Zach
down
Hillers.
from the 20-yard line. Fourth and about 15 for the Westby Norsemen.
4th and 15.
So do you bring out the kicker? They're contemplating that on the far side now, and now bringing the play in. And the Norsemen will talk about it. Great response by the Hornet defense. That's a tough hand to be handed. And Westby will break huddle and head to the football. They're going for it. Fourth at about 15. One man wide side. Bergdahl awaiting the snap is Sutton, and whistles sound, and I believe Westby will think about it some more. Timeout will be taken. 8:23 remaining in the opening quarter. 6-0 Westby here on WRCO Radio and WRCO.com.
What's that, Lassie? Larry Ferguson from Advanced Pump and Well Solutions fell in the well, and we need ropes and many townspeople to show up at the old mill? Oh, I misunderstood, Lassie. Larry and the gang at Advanced Pump and Well can help you with your project, big and small. They have over 50 years' experience serving residential, agriculture, and commercial water systems. Their number is 608-649-4488. Tell them to hurry because Phil needs a shower. Hey!
Welcome back to Richland Center High School. Phil Nee with you tonight. Tim Theed is our engineer. Good to have everybody here. Support of Richland Center High School and Athletic Director Laura Selgaby and her very fine staff. They're here and present and accounted for tonight. Good to see cheer coaches Jody Imhoff and Tiffany Hicks here with the cheer group. And here we go. We're back to action. Fourth down and 15 from the 20 of Richland Center. There's the snap. Quarterback back, airing it out toward the pylon on the far side. Up in the air. The receiver got it off of the Hornet player's back for a touchdown. Quinn Bergdahl hauls it in off the defender. Couldn't have been defended much better, but he hauls it in. And on fourth down, a 20-yard touchdown strike. Wow. That was a catch for the highlight reel. Blake Sutton, the quarterback, 20-yard TD pass. And again, Quinn Bergdahl with a just amazing catch. Going to try for the extra point kick now, will the Norseman. There's the snap. Placement is made. Kick is blocked by the Hornets. Somebody got a handle on that right in the middle, and they knock it down. And it may have been Tyler Woodman. Boy, right up through the middle. Hornets defend that well. But Westby leads early by a score of 12-0. 8:16 remaining in the opening quarter of area football from WRCO Radio Sports.
Life is all about relationships. Shouldn't your insurance be too? At Charles Gokenauer Insurance, they build business one relationship at a time. Finding an agent you know and trust can make all the difference when you have a question or a claim. The Gokenauer Agency is your representative of Mount Morris Mutual Insurance Company, serving Richland Center and the surrounding area. Call the Gokenauer Insurance Agency today to experience fast, friendly service from its local staff for Mount Morris Mutual Insurance Company. They'll be there when you need them the most. Gokenauer Insurance Agency, Richland Center.
Good to get back to it here tonight. We appreciate you supporting high school sports. And right now, Westby will kick off for the second time tonight. The Harpers are back deep for Richland Center here on special teams. And Westby will break huddle. That was an impressive pass play. Again, the Hornets defended it well. But an excellent play by the receiver. This one is going to bounce toward the out-of-bounds line, and it's going to stay in bounds. Picked up on the far side by number 20, Duncan Harper. He is spun around at the 18 and brought down. Good coverage by Brady Mowry and the Westby Norseman. So for the Hornets' second possession, they will start, looks like at the 17 of Richland Center. So the Hornet offense out again, going to try to get something going here against Westby early on. They've got a hole to overcome, but a time-consuming drive would be just what the Hornets need right here to try and thwart some of that forward progress by Westby. Out of the shotgun, the Hornets operate, awaiting the snap from center. Abe Bosworth back to throw. The quarterback completes it, near side caught, and upfield is Fletcher Harper, and that's a first down. He gets out to around the 29-yard line. Fletcher Harper with a good catch and run.
Number 21, Blake Sutton.
Tackle is made by Blake Sutton and Cooper Rahr. Boy, it's not a first down. Boy, I thought it was. They're about a half-yard short, it looks like. Second and short for the Hornets. Ball at the 28-yard line. Awaiting the snap is the QB. There goes the QB back to throw. Wes Bosworth, far side, and incomplete.
Bosworth pass called incomplete.
That will be third down, short yardage. Pass intended for Zach Hillers of the Hornets. Third down coming up for Richland Center. Ball on the near hash mark, stadium side here in the opening quarter of football. Westby in man coverage. Hornets with a single man out, left and right. Awaiting the snap, Bosworth and the quarterback keeper. He's got some room, folks. He's going across midfield, and he is brought down by the back of the jersey at the Westby 48-yard line. That is a first down.
Wes Bosworth, the ball carrier.
Wes Bosworth, the quarterback, with a very sturdy run right there, friends.
Brought down the play
and
by
the
number
Sticks
6,
will move on.
First and
So
10,
the Hornets go no huddle, and they got up tempo now, and the first and 10 play as the lines and now the chains are set. And here we go, looking it over is Bosworth. He's got a receiver on the left, two on the right, standing in between the running backs. There's the snap, handoff in the backfield, nowhere to go for Hillers, and he is wrestled down right around the 50-yard line. Check that. That was Cole Brenninger, number 8.
Loss of 3.
So a loss of about 3 to 4 yards on the play. Westby
Number 1,
breaking
Joey
through
Ellison.
the line. That was Ellison and also,
Second and 13.
let's see, Cooper Rahr. Second at about 13 yards to go. Ball just across midfield into Westby territory. And a single running back? No, let's see. And the snap to the quarterback. Faking it, now moving ahead is the QB, and Bosworth
the ball carrier.
breaks ahead for about 5 yards.
Gain of 5.
Crosses the 45 to the 44-yard line.
Third and 8.
Brought down by Chase Vendel. So third down, about 8 yards to go. Hornets trying to convert now in Westby territory from the 44 of the Norseman. And Bosworth talking it over in the backfield. Hornets going no huddle again. Awaiting the snap. Westby showing blitz. There's the snap. Back to throw Bosworth. Guns it near side. Overshot his man. Intended for Fletcher Harper. In the coverage, Blake Sutton. Right behind him was Brady Mowry. And it's fourth down and 8 yards to go for the Hornets.
4th and 8.
Going to talk about it right now. I think they're bringing the punting crew out. So Richland Center will try to pin Westby back as they bring out the punter,
the punt for the Hornets.
sophomore Liam Fingerson.
Sexton back deep to return.
So awaiting the punt is Sexton for Westby. He's back around the 10-yard line. Long snap count, and it's a little low. Picked up by Fingerson. He'll get it away, and it's a short pooch punt. Ball bounces around the 30, then takes a big Westby bounce, and the Hornets will down it right around the 32 as Teague Perkins dives in there.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
So that'll be Westby's spot to take over for its third handle on the ball at their own 32-yard line. So a promising start for the Hornet drive on that one before they have to punt it away. 12-0 Westby halfway through the opening half of football from a Vitus Rip Field. The Norsemen will line up with the ball on the near hash mark. Single wide receivers left and right. Out of the offset eye, awaiting the snap is the QB. Hand off to the halfback, the speedy Brady Mowry, and he pulls through about the 35 to the 36.
Mowry, the ball carrier.
Gain of about 4 yards.
Gain of 4.
Several Hornets on the stop, led by Wes Bosworth. That'll bring up second
number
down.
26, Brenton Baker.
And let's
Second
see,
and 6.
coming back in for the Hornet defense is Braden Kleppe. A quick switch. Harris comes out. Hornet defense trying to dig in. They made some plays there on that short yardage situation for Westby. The Norsemen did eventually score, but certainly the Hornets pushed them back, showed a lot of fire. There's the snap. Handoff to the fullback. There's Stenslein, and he breaks to the left side and crosses for a first down, it looks like.
Stenslein, the ball carrier.
Stenslein out to the 44 of Westby.
Gain of 7.
And they'll move the chains. Officials signaling
First
down. We talked about it a little bit last night on the broadcast. A few rule changes, including where the holding penalty is assessed from. That turns out to be a pretty big play a lot of times. We haven't seen one yet called tonight. First down and 10 for Westby. Ball is marked around the 44, their own, and a running play right up the gut across the 45 to the 46.
Stenslein, the ball
Norseman
carrier.
with Stenslein
Gain of
inching
3.
closer to midfield.
Teague Perkins
on the stop. Second down
Second and
for
7.
the Norsemen. Noah Johnson on the PA in the background. Looks like Ken Theed is here. I think he's helping. We're not sure what he's helping with, but he's here. Good to see you there. All right, second down play, 4.5 to play in the opening frame of football. There's the snap. Hand off by the quarterback. Running play left side. Trying to break the corner is Mowry, and he's going to be successful. Gets to Hornet territory down to the 44-yard line.
Mowry, the ball carrier.
Mowry lost his helmet on that play as well.
Gain of 10.
Tackled by Wes
Down to the play by number
Bosworth.
6, Wes Bosworth.
And the Sticks will move on.
Result of play first and 10.
Westby kind of sawing away at it early on. Hornet defense trying to make a stop, make a statement. Ellefson comes in from the far side for the Norsemen. The field here is in excellent shape, so hats off to the crew during a summer when we didn't have a lot of water. As of late, though, the rain the last week or so certainly softened things up. 4 minutes remaining in the first, 12-0 Westby. The Norseman will go out of the shotgun now as Blake Sutton backs off. There's the snap, high snap, and he's going to take it right tackle, and he's got a gaping hole, and he is down the sidelines. Foot race, Sutton going all the way for Westby with score number 3. Wow. It wasn't a fancy play. Quarterback right off right tackle, and once he broke through the line, he was pretty well gone. That is a 44-yard touchdown run for quarterback Blake Sutton. So kind of a three-headed attack for Westby. They've got a couple of running backs that are very talented, but the quarterback's got some wheels as well. And now Westby will talk about the extra point they have missed on their previous chances. So perhaps would go for 2 in this situation. And it appears that they will. Wraithel up to snap the ball, leading the line. Everybody is set. Westby trying for the 2-pointer, and the whistles sound before the play can materialize. False start is called. So that'll back it up 5 yards on the Norseman for illegal procedure. Ball will then be spotted around the 8-yard line. We'll see if this changes any of their play calling or their thoughts on how to get this. 3:42 remaining in the opening quarter of football. Westby trying to add to its 18-0 advantage. They will break huddle and head to the football. Now it looks like they're going to stay with that 2-point plan. Sutton barking out the signals, backs up. They're coming after him. He throws it far side and high and out of bounds, intended for Anders Stakston. So it is no good. Score remains 18-0 Westby. 3:42 remaining in the opening quarter of area high school football from WRCO and WRCO.com.
Many people have a special dream of building a home perfect for them and their family. Dreams are a wonderful thing, but when you're ready to make that dream come true, look to Richland County Bank. The experienced lenders at Richland County Bank can help you turn your blueprints into a construction plan and building schedule.
Jarrett McDonald and Brian Moore will create a customized loan for the construction of your primary or even second home. Put your dreams in motion with the help of Richland County Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Checking the Phil Nee flip phone scoreboard tonight, Royal leads Boscobel 8-6 early on in the football game tonight. We'll be checking scores from around southwest Wisconsin during our broadcast. Good to have you along tonight. Just nothing like getting out here and getting a little football going. The other sports in fall will follow suit. Volleyball starting next week at the Omni in Oshkosh for Richland Center. Soccer team hosting Alumni Day tomorrow. And the cross-country runners on Saturday of next weekend will be at Cashton. Here's the kickoff. Duncan Harper takes it from the 10. 15, and the speedy back is going to be brought down to the 21-yard line.
Duncan Harper.
Good open field coverage by Tanner
down to the
Hagan.
22-yard line.
And that's where the Hornets will take it over. Third down, or third play of the night here for the Hornets. Their third possession.
1st and 10, Hornets.
Taking over at their own 22-yard line. Richland Center out on the offense. Wes Bosworth, the quarterback, looking to the sideline. The Hornets splitting out Brenton Baker now on the near side. 2 men out on the near side, 1 man on the far side. And now awaiting the snap is Bosworth. Back to throw. The left-handed QB floats it left side. Caught in the flat, and Liam Fingerson has got some room. He's got a first down out to the 36-yard line.
Number 24, Liam Fingerson.
Nice job.
Gain of 16.
So the tackle is made by Gabe Friedland.
Number 20, Gabe Friedland.
And the sticks will move on for the Hornets. They're going no huddle again.
1st and 10, Hornets.
Richland Center going up-tempo. 3:28 remaining in the opening quarter. Bosworth, the junior captain, will take the shotgun snap again, awaiting the snap. Line is set and flags fly. Officials make the call on Richland Center. 5-yard penalty. So that'll back it off a little bit. We want to salute quarterbacks coach Gary Schwartz of Richland Center.
5-yard penalty.
Now his 49th coaching year. Isn't that something? I've been broadcasting these games. This is my 37th season, and I'm still a kid compared to Coach Schwartz. Good to have him in the booth here. It makes me look young. First down and 15 for the Hornets. Bosworth takes a look back from the 25. Now he's rushed out of the pocket. Coming near side. He's got room. Steps inside, and the 40 to the 42. When he first left, it looked like he had maybe a little bit more potential, but Westby able to stretch that play out. Gain of 10 yards, though, by the Hornets running quarterback, and they're ready to go. As soon as that official puts that ball down and marks it, the Hornets are already ready to go from their own 42-yard line. Second down at about 6 yards to go. 2:40 remaining in the opening quarter. 18-0. Westby leads. There's the snap. Wraparound handoff to Teague Perkins. He cradles the ball across the line for a yard or two. Following the block there of Thomas Honer.
Number 15, Maddox Torkelson.
And let's see. Third down. 5 yards to go, it looks like.
3rd and 5.
Westby responding to the Hornets' quick movement to the line now. 3rd down and 5 from Richland Center's 43. Now they switch positions. Hornets with 2 guys out to the left side, and Bosworth takes the snap. Handoff for a running play. Brady Dosh hits a wall after initially forward progress took him to around the 45. We'll see where they mark it.
No gain.
They mark it for very little gain. So 4th and about 4 yards to go for Richland Center. And they will bring out the punting crew, I believe. Here comes Liam Fingerson from the sidelines and back to punt. Westby will get it again. They'll send Anders Stakston back around the 15-yard line to accept the punt. And whistle sound. Looks like we might have a Westby timeout. They had a player that might have been a little bit shaken up and wanted to check on that. Either that or it was an equipment issue, but nonetheless, Westby takes a timeout. 1:25 remaining in the first quarter. Westby 18, Richland Center nothing. High school football from WRCO and WRCO.com.
Julie's Tax Service is certified and ready to provide you with reliable tax preparation this year. Julie is a member of the National Association of Tax Professionals and has been an enrolled agent for over 18 years. specializing in farm, business, individual, partnership, federal, and state income
Attention
taxes.
fans!
With
Help
great
support
service
the
and an
Richland Center High
affordable
School
rate,
volleyball
let
program
Julie
by
Tax
purchasing
Service
a
handle all
Hornet
of your
card.
tax preparation needs.
Still at the low price of only $10.
South Main Street, Richland Center.
Some of our volleyball players will be walking around the bleachers between
Hornet
the first
fans
and
should
second
take
quarter.
note. You can buy a Hornet card
These
from the
cards are
Richland
good for
Center
local
volleyball
businesses
team.
from
It's a
September 1st of
fundraiser.
this year
They're
until
on
August
sale, in fact,
31st
here
of
at
next
tonight's
year.
event. And
If you
also
do not
from
see one of
volleyball
these ladies
players and
walking
coaches,
around,
just
Coach
$10. You get a lot of
Johnson.
bargains right there. Quick timeout by Westby, and the Hornets are ready to roll with the punt. Liam Fingerson, standing back around the Hornets' 30-yard line, will punt it away. Whistle
Fingerson
sounds, and Westby anticipating the ball. There's the snap. Good one this time, and Liam will put a nice spiral into the night. Crowd reacts. Westby brought their receiver back up, and he got away from it, and the Hornets are going to down it at the 20-yard line. Fletcher Harper downfield to down that ball after the Hornets punt. So far, Richland Center has turned it over on downs. They have punted twice, and Westby has its hands on the ball for a fourth time this evening. Looking at the scoreboard, Mineral Point leads Lancaster early on, 6-0. Monroe 7-6 over Beaver Dam, and Lodi 6-0, leading Martin Luther. 18-0, Westby leading Richland Center here in RC at Avitus Rip Field. Think about Coach Rip often. Some of those great games and fun times. I had just a great time always. The pregame was always the most fun with him. Westby is lining up. They have the ball on their own 20-yard line. And they'll take over now. Looking it over is the quarterback, Sutton. The line is set. Hornets show a blitz. Sutton is back to throw, and coming after him is Bosworth. Ball is caught right side by Westby for a bit of a gain there, as Lucas Bendel is going to be wrestled down around the 23-yard line. So it's a gain of just a handful of yards.
Played by number 28, Brady.
That'll bring up second down and about 7 yards to go. Brady Dosh on the stop for Richland Center. Clock down to 53 seconds in this opening quarter. And Westby in the huddle will break it. And they might potentially get at least one more play off in the first quarter. Second down from the 25-yard line. There's the snap from center. Handoff for a running play. Mowry on the counter, coming off left tackle, and gets across the 27 to around the 29-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and short yardage. Teague Perkins
on
the play, along with Eli Muckler. There are seniors there the Hornets are proud of. And again, the Hornets on this third down play are going to bring in junior Braden Kleppe along the line, anticipating a possible run play or dive play. 3rd and 2, Westby hustles to the line, and now whistles will sound. I believe there will be another timeout taken.
That's the end of the first quarter.
They let it run down. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Westby leading 18-0 after one quarter of football. High school football tonight. Thank you for joining us here in Richland Center, courtesy of WRCO Radio and WRCO.com.
Gillette Plumbing and Heating. It's good to know someone you can trust when your home gives you a headache. Featuring 24-hour emergency service for plumbing, heating, and cooling. Gillette Plumbing and Heating has been a trusted name when it comes to helping you solve any plumbing, heating, or cooling needs. Gillette Plumbing and Heating, offering 24/7 service, reasonable rates, and we guarantee the job will be done right. Gillette Plumbing and Heating, 649-7916.
Good to have you along tonight for high school football. WRCO, we mentioned Coach Andrew Troxel is head coach often, but he's assisted by defensive coordinator Dave Darling, Chris Clerkin, the D-line and special teams coordinator Wyatt Seep, the linebackers coach Jacob Pollock, the assistant linebackers coach Adam Harlan, offensive line coach Gary Schwartz, quarterbacks coach Brady Ewing is on the staff this year as running backs coach Jay Harris, the wide receivers coach Mike Davis, tight ends, and Brian Brown and Dana Ryder with the JV program, Michael Starks, head middle school coach, and John Bosworth, assistant middle school coach and assistant quarterback coach, and Stephen Wolford, assistant middle school coach. Hats off to the managers, Kyle Brown, Hayden Burke, Ethan Gauld, and Landon Wilson. Second quarter ready to start. Westby out with a third down and short yardage. Ball on their own 28-yard line. And the Norsemen run a running play, and the Hornets stack them up. Good play by the defense.
Stensley the ball carrier.
Leading the way was Brady Dosh. Stenslein is stopped right underneath West Bosworth. And Tyler Woodman. Great play by the defense. And Westby may be forced to punt. It's 4th and 1. Band still playing in the background here as we get to the 4th and 1 coming up. And it looks like Westby is bringing the punting unit out. Richland Center will send a single man back to receive. That'll be back around the 35-yard line. Man in motion for the Norsemen, 4th and 1. There's the snap, and the punter goes through with it. Pounds one to the left side, and it angles out of bounds. And the Hornets are going to get good field position on this. The officials will mark it up. So Westby punts for the first time tonight. The Hornets will take over for their 4th possession of the evening. 18-0, Westby scoring on the game's opening kickoff. And then later on a 4th down, 20-yard touchdown pass. Quarterback Blake Sutton also with a long run, 44-yarder. 1st and 10, Hornets. They take over on their own 43-yard line. Bosworth looks it over. He's got a single running back to the right side, awaiting the snap, and a handoff for a running play up the middle. Not much. Westby slams it back. Cole Brenninger.
No gain.
And company, no gain.
Right on the play by number 20, Gabe Friedland.
And the Hornets shuttle the play in. Duncan Harper is back in. Richland Center going pretty much no huddle here exclusively early on. We have 2nd down and 10 yards to go for the Hornets. Abe Bosworth set to snap the football. Abe, the sophomore. There's the snap. Quarterback throws. Oh, knocked down. Nice play by Westby's Joey Ellefson, who broke through on the right side and batted it down. 3rd down and 10 for Richland Center. And the Hornets head to the football. Eli Muckler splits out on the near side, joined by Teague Perkins and Liam Fingerson. Looking it over is Bosworth. And now ready to go. There's the snap. Back to throw is the quarterback. Pocket breaking down. He's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for Eli Muckler. And Bosworth will get up a little gingerly after being hit pretty hard by the oncoming onslaught of tacklers. Anders Staxton and Maddox Torkelson got there first. Liam Fingerson will be back to punt the football. Hornets with a quick series, 3 and out, and they get ready to give it back. Hornets needing a couple of linemen, so they'll get them out there for the special teams. Early on in the season, lots of times it's tough to remember where everybody goes, what special team they're with. There's the snap. Punt is a high spiral. Lots of hang time by Fingerson, and the punt is taken now. A good return expected by Staxton as he breaks the corner. 35, 40, steps inside near midfield. He could go all the way. There goes Staxton again, and he has himself a punt return for a touchdown. After an opening kickoff return.
Staxton on the return.
No
80
signal.
yards for a touchdown.
Is it?
Penalty marker on
I
the
did
field.
not see a penalty marker, but I'm watching the officials signaling it, and this might be coming back. Wow. What a return. Again, the opening kickoff was returned, and so is the punt, but it looks like it's coming back. I did not see the laundry, to be honest. But the Hornets don't mind that. So, penalty against Westby, bringing what would have been about a 65-yard punt return back.
Holding on the Norseman.
It was holding called against Westby.
Will place the ball at the 36-yard line.
So that'll move it back for Westby. And now the Hornet defense on the field. So the punt return nullified. Westby still gets the football after the punt, and they'll take over at their own 36-yard line for their 5th possession of the night. Westby with pretty good field shape here to start. This one, maybe some of their worst. There's a pitch, running play. Ellefson cuts left side. Good coverage by the Hornets. Gain of a few to the 40-yard line. Ellefson, number 1. And the Hornets did a good job of sealing that deal out there. Looked like Cole Brenninger, number 8, on the tackle. The key is not giving up those wide, around the end plays, and sometimes you get burned. Maybe you bite on the pitch man or whatever the case might be, or you get blocked, and the other team can make hay with it. But so far, the Hornets doing a pretty good job around the ends. 2nd down play coming up for Westby. Ball is on their own 39-yard line. 9:24 remaining in the first half. 18-0 Norseman. The quarterback, Sutton, backs off for the shotgun snap and whistles and flags. Now, as the play is stopped early on in the season, this is delay of game against Westby. 5-yard penalty. We'll back it off to around the 35-yard line.
5-yard penalty.
And the Norseman will try again. 2nd down and 12 yards
Ball placed
to go.
at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 12.
Certainly, we look forward to broadcasting from here for the soccer team in a few weeks. Also, volleyball getting ready. Their first outing here at home will be on August 31st at Richland Center High School. 2nd down and 12. There's the snap. Running play. Here comes Stenslein, and he is going to be freight trained by the Hornets and brought down right around the line of scrimmage. Excellent coverage. A Hornet hive makes the tackle.
No gain.
Led by Fletcher Harper.
Led by a swarm.
Several of his friends. Thomas Honer was out there, and Teague Perkins. So 3rd and 11. Hornet defense showing some signs here tonight. They haven't been always dealt the best hand. 3rd down and 12 yards to go. Braden Kleppe back in, and that nose guard spot. The Hornets moving toward the right flat, the wide side of the field for a possible pass play. So they're out in man coverage, 1 man to the near side. This guy you got to watch, Staxton, is on the near side. There's the snap, and the quarterback is back. Hornets coming after him, and now a running quarterback as Sutton goes left side, breaks free for some yardage for 1st down and out of bounds, it appears, right around the midfield mark. A broken play, but quarterback Blake Sutton makes the most of it as he picks up all of 15 yards and moves the sticks. 1st and 10 for the Norsemen with 8:05 remaining in the 2nd quarter of action. On the radio tonight, we'll have the halftime show sponsored by Dairyland Transportation, high school sport news, and then Richland Center alumnus Travis Wilson of WizSports.net will join us for another season. 1st down and 10, there's the snap. Back to throw, and the QB is going to air it out, floats it over the top, and coming back to make the grab is Bendel. Is it good? Hornets had it covered pretty well, but he got it. Bendel hangs on all the way at the Hornet 20, reaching in between a couple of players, and Fletcher Harper credited with a stop. And Westby moving and grooving now into Hornet territory at the 20-yard line here tonight. 7:40 remaining in the first half. The Norsemen in the huddle. These two schools play quite a lot in other sports. Basketball, we've been back and forth there through the years. Westby normally has good athletic programs. Good-looking football team here tonight. 1st and 10 from the Hornet 20. Man in motion. There's the snap, and the pitch goes to the motion man, Staxton, cutting left tackle. Nothing there. Hornets read it well, and it's brought down the running back's front behind by Wes Bosworth for no gain.
Front on the play by number 6, Bosworth.
Getting some slaps on the helmet from his teammates. Brings up 2nd down and 20 yards. A couple of guys on the right side, one to the left side for the Norsemen. 2nd down play. There's the snap. Handoff for the running back, moving and grooving for a couple of yards, and then a swarm. The ball did come loose, but the play had been blown dead. Good coverage by the Hornets. Tyler Whitman, number 18. Number 28, Brady Dush. Stenslein, he's a load.
Gain of 2.
The Hornets able to
Brought down the play
get it
by
done.
a swarm of Hornets. Third
So
and
getting
8.
ready now for the 3rd and 8. Westby Norseman, they've been able to convert. Hornets going to try to stop him here. 3rd and 8 from the Hornet 18-yard line. The Norseman, the line is set. There's the snap. Quarterback back, looking from his own 25. Flag flies. He gets out of danger, goes to the left side, and the Hornets in pursuit. And the quarterback spun out of bounds right around the line of scrimmage.
Sutton, the ball carrier.
We'll see what the call is right now. Blake Sutton, the quarterback, is elusive.
No
that
gain.
time.
Brought down the play by number 24.
The play
Liam
is
Fingerson.
stopped.
Penalty marker is down.
We'll see what it is. It's going to be a false start against the Norsemen. So it is going back the other way for 5 yards. Clock is stopped with
Illegal formation on the
5:54
marker.
remaining
5-yard penalty.
in this first
Result in
half,
3rd and 14.
second quarter. 3rd down 14 for the 24 of Richland Center. Sutton in the offense, up to the football. Out of the I formation, there's the snap, and Sutton rolls to the near side. Good protection, throws complete on the flat. Stenslein down the sideline, tripped up, and out of bounds around the 14. Nice play by Brady Dush, who got him by the heel and brought him down. Otherwise,
Sutton fast
man, he
with
was
number
running
24,
downhill
Stenslein.
like my farm ball in
Gain of
neutral.
8.
Boy, that was a good play by the Hornets. Brings up
Knocked
4th
down by number
down.
26, Brenton Baker.
And about 5 yards
4th
to
and
go
5.
for the Norsemen. They need to get to the Richland Center 10 for a first down, and they're looking for it on a 4th down conversion attempt. Awaiting the snap from center, offset I. Now back to throw. Sutton completes it left side, and it's a Westby touchdown. Anders Staxton with a little curl pattern. He caught it and then ran around the defender for the touchdown.
For a 15-yard
That'll make it
touchdown.
24-0 Westby. We have 5:36 remaining here in the first half. Sutton just calmly found his man there, and Staxton scores again. He couldn't score with the punt return for a touchdown, but catches one. Westby is going for the 1. There's the snap. The kick blocked again by the Hornets. That time I think Brady Dush got a hand on it, batted it down, and
Number
it's
22, Devin Brown.
no good.
Knocked down to the line by number 6, Wes Bosworth.
24-0. They're also saying Wes Bosworth. Wes, that may have been Wes, broke down several players there in the middle, and somebody got a hand on it. So nice play by the D. 5:36 remaining in the second quarter. It is Westby 24 and Richland Center nothing here at WRCO and WRCO.com.
Harvesting timber is a difficult choice for many woodland owners. Not because they don't want to harvest the trees from their land, but rather because they want to make sure the job gets done right. Landowners have trusted Meister Log and Lumber since 1936. Give professional timber manager Toby Woodkowski a call at Meister Log and Lumber at 608-434-4413 to create a plan to harvest your timber today. That's 608-434-4413.
A big thank you to our sponsors of high school football. Phil Nee with you on a Friday night as we get set for, well, getting closer to sunset time, which this time of year is around 8 o'clock. Certainly stays darker later in the morning,
Chase
right
Bender,
around
kick.
10 after 6 for
Harper
sunrise
and
time
Harper
now.
back deep to receive.
The Harpers are back deep to receive, and Westby set to kick off after their most recent score. Here's the approach, end over end. They're going to angle it left side. That one is going to bounce. Did it stay in bounds? It did. Picked up now by Fletcher Harper. Fletcher cuts back across the field, and he is cut down around the 19-yard line. Good coverage. Number 8, Casey Wilbur on the stop.
Harper
And the
takes
Hornets
the ball
get
to
the
the
ball
17-yard
for
line.
their 5th possession. Hornet line out. Abe Bosworth, the center. The guards
Right down the line,
include
number 15,
Ethan Bindle
Matt
and Braden
Nicholson.
Kleppe, Cruz Salazar, and Thomas Honer
First and
are
10,
the tackles.
Hornets.
1st and 10 for the Hornets. Ball marked at their own 18-yard line. RC is set, whistle sounds, and the clock will get in motion with the play. 5:31 remaining in the half. There's the snap. Handoff from the QB, Bosworth, and nowhere to run for the Hornet running back as he is corralled and brought down immediately.
That's the ball carrier.
Runner was Dobbs. I should say Dush. Brady Dush, and it's second down and 10 yards to go for the Hornets after no gain. Westby getting some good pressure up front. Hornets have had a little bit more success around the ends, and the QB has done a good job running as well. Bosworth with a little shovel pitch. Running back coming to the near side, and nowhere to go for the running back, Brady Dosh, for his second run in a row. He's going to lose a few back at the 14-yard line. Several on the stop for Norseman, and it was Joey Ellefson leading the charge.
3rd and 14.
Third down for the Hornets, and 14 from the 14-yard line. 24-0 Westby in the lead. We'll check the scoreboard when we get the opportunity. Long snap count on third down. Bosworth back to throw, looks to the left. Now running it himself, running it to the near side of the field, and hit and dropped as he is bumped right around the 21-yard line. Hornets were thinking maybe he was
the ball carrier.
Hit a little bit out of bounds, but the
6.
official was right there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
4th and
8 yards to go. So the punter is coming out. Liam Fingerson, Hornets special teams. And here's the dangerous Anders Stakston, junior, back deep to accept this punt. He's back around the 40-yard line. Snap to Fingerson. Liam comes through with it. Westby got close to it. The ball's going to bounce, take several Hornet bounces, and the ball will be downed officially right around the 43-yard line. So, after the punt, that's where Westby will take over.
Down at the 42-yard line.
Fingerson showing some good promise tonight. Got it away from him. Had one go over his head tonight, one snap go over his head, but he's had one really good punt of about 50 yards. This one a little bit shorter, but it did help that it bounced in the right direction. Westby takes over for possession number 6, and ball is on their own 43-yard line. 4:08 remaining in the first half, 24-0, Westby in the lead. The Norsemen break huddle with fire and head to the football. First down and 10 out of the I formation for Blake Sutton, and I think somebody jumped to the Westby left side. In fact, I think half of them jumped. Two different snap counts, I guess, for Westby. When I was a center back in high school, that was always the other guy's fault. I had it right all the time.
5-yard penalty.
Platteville and Darlington are tied at 7. Portage 7-0 over Adams Friendship. New Lisbon 7-0 over Hillsboro. So it's 1st and 15 for Westby from the Westby 38-yard line. Handoff for a running play. Mowry breaks through, and the little scat back is down the middle, and he's got one man to beat. He is going, and he is brought down on a good hustle play by the Hornet defender, Fletcher Harper, but all the way at the Richland Center 20-yard line.
Number 2, Brady Mowry.
Brady Mowry, a senior.
Gain of 42.
Westby has several guys that have some wheels. He was one of them. Fletcher Harper, fortunately, has wheels. He was able to bring him down from the left side. And now Westby back in Hornet territory. 3:50 remaining in this opening half of football. The Norsemen up to the football. The line is set. Here's the snap and the wraparound handoff. Nothing doing there. The Hornets snuff it out. So no gain, maybe a loss of a yard or so on a broken play. Teague Perkins was right there. The Norsemen break up. Second down and about 10.5 to go. And here we go. Line is set. One man wide to the right side, and there's the snap. Sutton fakes to Stensley, and he's back to throw. Hornets coming after him. Sutton throws, shovels it, incomplete. Intended for Stensley on the 20-yard line.
Intended for number 34,
Good pressure by the Hornets up front. Devin Harris back there, and also number 18, Tyler Woodman. Brings up third down, and just a little plus of 10. Clock stopped with 3 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the opening half. 24-0, Westby in the lead. And Westby in committee. They've used A couple of timeouts here in the first half. Trying to work it down for another score before the end of the half. Sutton standing straight up. Now we'll take the snap under center with a motion man. That's Staxton, and Staxton gets the pitch, and it's going to be a halfback option. He's going to whip it. He's got a man wide open, and it's caught for a touchdown. Quinn Bergdahl hauls it in. Halfback option pass, 21 yards, and Westby scores again. Executed well. The Hornets left the receiver, Bergdahl, wide open. And he had to kind of switch sides. He was looking over one shoulder, then came back, but he had plenty of time to make the grab. So Staxton can do it all. He can run, he can throw on the halfback option, and completes it 21 yards to Quinn Bergdahl. Extra point try coming up for the Norsemen. Makes it 30-0. 2:59 remaining in the opening half. They'll go for two. There's the snap. Quarterback hands off. Stenslein around the right tackle and then puts his shoulder down. Bursts across for the two. 32-0 on the run by Stenslein.
Your score.
And it's 32-0 Westby. 2:59 remaining in the opening half of Area Football from WRCO and WRCO.com.
At Town & Country TV and Appliance in Richland Center, we've got the best customers in the world. And now we're in search of a great appliance repair technician to assist those customers. Starting pay is $20 to $25 per hour, full-time. Benefits include a 401k matching program, 9 paid holidays, 5 paid sick days, 2 weeks of paid vacation, a company vehicle, flexible schedule, and an awesome team to work with. Log on townandcountryrc.com to apply. That's townandcountryrc.com. Learn new skills and advance your career today with Town & Country TV and Appliance.
Stop down sometime between
Welcome
now
back.
and the end of
Our
halftime.
action continues here on WRCO Radio, Friday Night Football. Coming up at halftime, the Dairyland Transportation High School Sports Update. Join us for the post-game show, sponsored by Gellenic Plumbing and Heating. We'll have a recap of not only this game, our game on the radio, but other games and scores from across southwest Wisconsin. With Tim the Scoop Feed finding us the scores. And again, we'll join Football Friday Night coming up at 10 o'clock tonight as we join the network and take a look at the statewide scores. Westby will kick off after the most recent score. There is the end over end. Ball bounds around the 20 and now picked up on the run by Duncan Harper. Harper breaks free for a few yards, gets the crowd oohing and on, and he is brought down with a horse collar tackle, it looks like. So he is up to the 39-yard line, and there will be some added on yards afterwards.
Brought down to the 38-yard line.
Good run
Penalty marker is down
by Duncan Harper. And we'll wait and see now as the penalty yards are going to be assessed. The officials contemplating here on the near side. Ball initially marked at around the 40-yard line. But the Hornets will do a little better than that, I believe. So spot of the foul is right around the 38-yard line. That's where the flag was dropped. And now the officials will confer about this. Good to see a good group of officials. Some of them younger than me. Nice to see some younger guys out there, that's for sure. And a lot of games played last night. That does certainly help
face mask is
the number of officials that they need on a Friday night.
So
the call was face mask on the tackle, and so the Hornets will have the ball, and that penalty moves it into Westby territory at the 49-yard line. That's starting position for the Hornets, and here we go. Long snap count for the quarterback, Wes Bosworth. Low snap, now he picks it up. And he tries to run off right tackle, and he is wrestled down by Maddox Torkelson of the Norsemen. Ball right around the 48-yard line.
Brought down the play by number 15,
just
Maddox
a slight
Torkelson.
gain. Hornets going no huddle. 2:37 remaining in the opening half of football. One man wide to the near side, Zach Hillers. 3 men far side. Bosworth takes the snap, and he hands off to number 8, Cole Brenninger. Cole breaks the corner and then is hit and driven down right around the line of scrimmage by Brady Mowry. Good open field tackle
no gain
by Mowry. And Blake Sutton coming up from the other side. Third down play coming up Third down for the Hornets and about 10 yards to go from the Westby 49-yard line. Awaiting the snap from center with 2 minutes. Here's Bosworth, chucks it near side. It's caught and stood up right away is Zach Hillers, and he is brought down. So the pass is complete.
Bosworth pass complete to number
Right
5,
around
Zach Hillers.
5-yard gain. Or is it more than that?
Brought down the play by
more than that.
number
About 8
6,
yards
Timber
total.
Golf.
It's still fourth down, though. Fourth and about 2 yards
Fourth
to
and
go
2.
for Richland Center. Ball is at the 42-yard line of Westby. Hornets try to keep this drive alive. 1:35 remaining in the first half. Fourth down play. Awaiting the snap from center, Bosworth out of the shotgun. Now he'll handle it himself. Cuts up the middle, and he's got a first down. Good run by the durable quarterback, Wes Bosworth. The sticks will move on the gain of
Result of the play.
few, about 4
Richland
yards.
Center, first down.
Richland Center in Westby ground around the 38-yard line with 1:20 remaining. Maybe trying to get a little momentum built for the second half. There's the snap. Bosworth looking left, and now he's going to launch, but he's got a man wide open, and he's going to get it for a touchdown! Liam Fingerson, wide open, and the Hornets score for the first time this year.
Liam Fingerson. Touchdown,
Bosworth with a
Hornets.
beauty right there. 36-yard touchdown strike, and the Hornets strike through the air. 1:07 remaining here in the first half. The Hornets will come out for the chance to convert. Nice play, good blocking, and that one just really materialized well. Man was
Zach Hillers on the
wide
point
open.
after.
Zach Hillers is out for the extra point kick out of the hold of Wes Bosworth. Long snap count. There's the placement. Kick is on the way, and the kick is good.
Point after drive
32
is good.
to 7, Westby.
Score.
1:07
Westby
remaining
32.
in the first half of tonight's
Hornets
football
7.
game from WRCO and WRCO.com.
The summer blow-up sale is on now through August 20th at All-American Do-It Center. Save 50% on an 8-ounce bottle of two-cycle engine oil, only $2.49. Save 50% on fast-setting epoxy, only $3.24. Save $10 on a half-horsepower garbage disposal, now $69.99. The sale runs through August 20th at All-American Do-It Center in Toma, Sparta, and Richland Center.
Certainly a play that fires him up here tonight. Richland Center High School, and a long strike through the air for Wes Bosworth and the offense. Again, the line did a good job that time of protecting the quarterback and the pass play that was intended. Still 1:07, and Westby has shown some good return ability, so you don't want to suddenly lose that momentum. The Hornets want to cover this one well if they can. And the kickoff will be made by Zach Hillers, who just made the extra point. So Hillers takes a step back, kicking off from the 40-yard line. Whistle, and now here's the approach by the Hornets, and this one is going to be on the ground. Oh, onside! It's going to be knocked down, and all the Westby Norsemen are going to fall on it. It hit on the leg of Gabe Friedland, and Westby gets it right back, right around the midfield line. So Westby, with its 7th possession of the half, with 1:06 remaining, will start at the 50-yard line. 32-7 here in the football game at RCHS. Westby breaks huddle and now heads to the football. The Norsemen sending out 2 on each side. Stenslein stays in tight with the quarterback, Blake Sutton. There's the snap, Sutton back to throw, and a little screen over the middle to Stenslein, and he's got a little room, moves for a first down, still moving the pile, gets to the 35 of Richland Center. There's a flag on the play.
Number 34, Rhett Stenslein.
Stenslein, and that was set up well.
Is down.
But there was a reason, maybe. There's a holding penalty on Westby. It's coming back, so Westby has been penalized a few times here. A couple of plays that were big, took some points off the board earlier in this quarter. And this one moves them out of first down territory and back into their own territory at the 44-yard line.
10-yard penalty against the
10-yard
Norsemen.
penalty, 1st and 20, 56 seconds remaining
16.
in the first half for the Westby Norsemen. Again, looks like similar set. 4 wide receivers set. Stensling right behind the quarterback, and there's the snap. Sutton, there's the ball loose on the carpet, and it came loose. Westby trying to get back on it. The Hornets, Tyler Woodman, trying to get underneath and get that ball. The clock is still running, and it looks like the Hornets did not get it. Boy, that was close.
By Sutton.
Sutton got back on it. Wow. There was a real fight for that football. It would have been a big play, and the Hornets could have gotten it back. Second down and about 19 yards to go for Westby. They stay in the huddle a little longer and might be finishing out the half a little more conservative now. Runners from the sideline coming into the huddle for what could be the half's final play. Down to 19 seconds. Quinn Bergdahl splits out wide to the right side, the stadium side, and Sutton under center. Out of the eye, takes the snap, and he's back to throw. Sutton is going to air one out. Gunswin, he's got a man wide open and overshot him. Stockton was open around the 15-yard line, and the pass was just a step too far. Westby going for it. It looked like they were going to kind of play it conservative, but they had one more long bomb, and they might just take another shot. We'll see. 3 seconds left in the half. Staxton getting his reps in, his wind sprints in. So the Norsemen back in the huddle. Third down, 19 yards to go from their own 42-yard line. Sutton is under center. There's the snap. Handoff for Stensling. Rolls off left tackle. Moves ahead to the 40 of Richland Center, and that'll do it. That's the end of the first half. An eventful half. No doubt about it. 32-7 in favor of the Westby Norsemen over the Richland Center Hornets. We're so glad you joined us. Hornets have a little fire at the end of the first half, and we'll have more coming up here, some high school sport news and more from WRCO FM 100.9 in Richland Center and WRCO.com.
Welcome to the Dairyland Transportation High School Sports Update. Dairyland Transportation at Richland Center knows what it takes to meet the needs of customers in a fast-paced world. It's similar to the commitment high school athletes make. Dairyland Transportation is proud to salute all high school athletes with the Dairyland Transportation High School Sports Update.
In high school sports news this week, Richland Center High School will be hosting the alumni soccer game on Saturday afternoon at 1. The current Hornets have been practicing this week under head coach Tom Stadler. They will welcome in the alumni legends, graduates of Richland Center High School that have played soccer, and they'll be battling in tomorrow at 1. A potluck meal will follow. For more information, call 608-604-6403. And practice continues for the Richland Center Ithaca cross-country team. They're coached by Eric Mindham.
First race is going to be a week from Saturday in Cashton. So it'll be a good test, close to 20 teams there. So it'll be a great way to see where we stack up here to start the year.
Yeah, that's a traditionally tough one with a lot of teams, isn't it?
It is. It seems each year that they add a few more, and the competition is getting better each year. So it's definitely one teams like to see where they are against other teams early in the year, so we can see the competition increase.
Who do you look at as your leaders this year?
The girls team, Kaylee Peterson, bringing a lot of experience and talent there, and Emma Haiti, who's been in the program for a long time. Both seniors who set a great example for the younger class. The boys team, we've got a lot of youth there, but definitely a lot of people put in the work and leading by action. Ryan Sadler, Jeremy Culver, Malachi Brett, and some others. But definitely a leadership by committee there on the boys team.
How many athletes do you have involved in 2 sports this year at Richland Center High School this fall?
Well, Malachi Fretz, both playing soccer and running cross country, and we've got a number of other kids in other activities too that we're always flexible with. It's definitely a sport that you can easily do while playing other sports too.
Conditioning, I'm guessing, is the big thing, and probably not looking at the time so much yet, are you?
Yeah, not concerned with that. That first week of practice, we really just want to gauge where runners are physically. Who's been running in the summer and can handle a little bit bigger workload, but who needs to ease into a little bit so we don't cause any injuries here early.
Eric Mindham, head coach of the Richland Center Ithaca cross-country team. Travis Wilson of WizSports.net will join us next for a halftime report.
KJ Cold Storage is a warehouse that's locally owned and operated, located in southwest Wisconsin, ready to take in and store products in need of refrigeration. KJ Cold Storage is committed to providing a safe, sanitary, and secure storage space. The 50,000 square foot refrigerated facility features 7,680 pallet positions ready to fill and 3 loading docks to keep drivers moving. Call 739-5085. It's KJ Cold Storage for all your needs for cold storage. Call 739-5085.
Travis Wilson from WizSports.net is back for another season of football and kind of reviewing things around the state. Travis, we were in Appleton just 2 months ago doing high school baseball. Here is all of a sudden a new sports season. It doesn't seem like there's much summer left anymore.
There's no summer. My wife gets mad at me because I tell her the 4th of July is the end of summer. Because once July hits, they get ready for football, and August hits and it is football. So, yeah, she doesn't like that sometimes, but that's kind of how it's been, for a lot of my life, being a high school football player and then covering high school football. This is my 16th year covering high school football, so, it's August means football, and it's August, and it is football. And I love this time of year especially because, it's the old cliche, everybody's 0-0, right? But everybody's also got a sense of optimism about them. Even the teams that were not very good last year and we might not think are going to be very good this year, they've got a sense of optimism of, hey, we got a chance to maybe get things turned around. Maybe if this goes our way, we can do something, and that's not going to be the result for everybody, but everybody has optimism right now. Everybody is as healthy as they're going to be all year. Everybody feels as good as they're going to all year. And so it's a great time of the year to get things going because it's just fresh start, fresh opportunity. Everybody's excited, and we're excited to get the season going.
What about your top Friday night games, Travis?
Well, we've got some great ones. Our Quick Trip and Wisconsin Dairy Game of the Week nominees this week. We've got some excellent ones. The one that ended up winning is Franklin at Catholic Memorial, which is the same game that I went to in week 1 last year, which is an awesome game. Last year, those two teams were defending state champions at that time. Catholic Memorial scored with under 2 minutes left in the game to win that one. So that's an outstanding game. And all of these, of course, are non-conference. That's the other thing I love about this week is that everybody gets to pick who they play. You're not, scheduled in to play the worst team in your conference, or you're not, pigeonholed to this or that. You can choose who you want to play. And so we get some really fun games that we otherwise may not get a chance to see. Other games that we're looking forward to this week, Mosquito at Verona, a couple of big-time teams. And again, out-of-area teams, such as Hamilton at Fond du Lac, both teams ranked in our preseason rankings. And Forest and Wanakee, that used to be a big rivalry game, of course, in the Badger Conference, but now they're in different divisions. So technically a non-conference game, and one of the more heated rivalries in the Madison area. And then one that I really like is West Salem and Onalaska. They played twice last year. Onalaska beat West Salem in week 1, 14-13. But in the state semifinals, with a trip to Camp Randall on the line, West Salem got revenge and won that one. Now they meet up again in week 1. So it's been a third meeting between these teams in, 12 months and 2 days or something like that. So those are some of the big Friday night games we're looking forward to. And there are a lot of Thursday night games this year early in the season. So there's certainly some Thursday night games of interest. But of course, most of the games are on Friday night. So.
Are there any Saturday games this weekend? I guess I haven't looked ahead that far.
Only a couple. I think there's 2 Saturday games right now. Which seems lower than what we usually do, but I think some of those that might play on Saturday are playing on Thursday instead. We get, a handful of Saturday games each week. I'm kind of surprised we don't see more of it for a number of reasons. Number one, there's schools that share fields, and so if both teams have a home game, one of them can't play on Friday night. And with official challenges that we're continuing to have, I'm surprised that more schools haven't gone to a Saturday game just to alleviate the officials' shortages. Now, I know there are some schools, and some conferences actually, that are taking steps to move games off of Friday night and play on Thursdays. I can't remember which league it is. It might be it's over in the eastern part of the state. They have 1 week where they're playing all their games on Thursday. so that they can help alleviate some official challenges. So that might be something that becomes a little more popular in playing on Saturday, because for coaches, of course, they would rather play Friday night at 7 o'clock. Stay on schedule, stay on task. But if they can play on Thursday, a night game, the kids have the normal schedule during the day, I think a lot of them would prefer that over, 1 o'clock kickoff on a Saturday, for instance.
Several teams in our area, and the coaches that I talk to, they say they're young this year. That bodes well for the future, but we'll see how they mature on the field. I guess it's kind of a work in progress when you face a team like that.
Yeah, young teams are, they present excitement and change and new opportunities, but they also present uncertainty. And young kids are prone to make mistakes. They also need some physical maturity sometimes, so you never quite know where they're at from that perspective. So it's a challenge when you have a young team coming in, but for some coaches, it's also a little bit of a fresh start.
When you look at the rule changes, and there were a few in the offseason, probably the most significant one is how they stop the ball on a holding penalty.
It's a huge one, a huge change that I certainly welcome. Officials preferred it. Everybody wanted it, and I'm glad that they finally got it in. Kind of like a couple years ago when they instituted the ability to throw the football away. It just makes sense to be able to do that. This year, on a holding penalty or a penalty of any kind on the offense that occurs in the offensive backfield, the penalty is enforced from the previous spot, not from the spot of the penalty. So in the past, if you had a holding penalty that occurred 5 yards into the backfield, it wasn't a 10-yard penalty in essence. It was a 15-yard penalty, and now you're looking at 1st and 25. And that's just a killer. That's difficult to overcome. It was awfully punitive, and now they've adjusted it. So, 1st and 20 is hard enough. It's still a negative situation that you're looking at, most likely a punt, but it's less punitive than it had been before. So certainly a welcome change on that rule.
8-player football is underway. I believe their game starts next week, don't they?
Yep, they started practice now. They're into their second week of practices, so they'll have some scrimmages this week, and then games for 8 players start next week. They start a week later. They only play an 8-game regular season as opposed to a 9-game regular season for 11-player football. This was not a year that was in the calendar for teams to switch to 8 players, so we didn't really have a whole lot of movement. We had a couple that had to drop their 11 players just because of numbers, but next year is a year where we'll see more teams dropping to 8-player football, including Highland. Locally, we'll move to 8-player next year, and that will, of course, next year will also be the next round of realignment, which we already know where teams will go, but it will take effect next year.
Yes, and that's kind of at the beginning, at the end for like the Richland Valley Football Conference as we know it. It's going to change a little bit. Teams kind of swapping around, and as you mentioned, Highland for any 11-player football team, and it's kind of a sign of the time, isn't it?
It is, and I think it's hard to say that the Richland Valley Conference anymore when even the current conference only has 2 Richland Valley teams in it, right? With Ithaca and Westby Seneca. So unfortunately, that conference has gone to the 11-player field next year, but there's still a lot of those teams, of course, playing 8-player football and giving it a go. And as we've talked about many times, there's still teams that in Southwest Wisconsin probably should be playing 8-player football. I think in the next few years will be playing 8-player football. So while it has started to plateau a little bit in terms of the number of teams moving to 8-player, I think there's still some, especially locally, that we'll be looking at a little bit closer in the next couple of years.
Well, Travis, I shouldn't say you, but WizSports has started with some Thursday night broadcasts, and I guess you're really looking forward to that season, aren't you?
Yeah, we're really excited for this opportunity, something we've wanted to do for a little while, and we finally got a great partner to be able to execute on it. We're going to broadcast a game every Thursday night, the Thursday Night Throwdown, where we have a production company we partnered with that will come in and do a professional level broadcast. I mean, we're talking 4 cameras, a production truck, replays, graphics, sideline interviews, all that stuff that you expect to see from a high-level broadcast we're going to have in front of the Night Slowdown. It will be free on the WSN YouTube channel. We posted links to it all over. You can search Rick Sports on YouTube to find that game. Every game that we have on our schedule, we've been able to put together a great schedule. Every team is ranked on our season schedule in the preseason, which is awesome. We've had some games that were already on Thursdays, which was easy to facilitate. And then we were able to work with some schools and some coaches to move games from Friday to Thursday. They were gracious enough to do that and were interested and excited about the opportunity to showcase their teams, their players, and their community. And we're really looking forward to getting this off the ground and expanding on it.
Cross country and soccer and volleyball underway this week as well. Some of the first volleyball tournaments are already like middle of next week, aren't they?
Yeah, all fall sports are essentially getting going. In fact, we've had girls golf tournaments, girls tennis meets that actually took place last week and continuing this week. So we're into the fall sports season. I mean, everybody understandably likes to make note of the fact that so much of the football season, 2 or 3 games occur before school starts, but all of the fall sports get going before school starts anymore. We're less than a week away from the first games for volleyball and soccer, so it's here. It's time. Like I said, August means football and high school sports, and everybody's getting back at it.
And you moved from not only the talking about games this year, but coaching JV at Reedsburg. That's a big step up. Promotion or demotion?
I don't know. I guess I've coached youth football over here for 8 or 9 years, and they had an opportunity or an opening to be involved at the high school level as a JV coach. So I'm helping out there. Excited to be able to do that. My son Brett is a sophomore in Reedsburg, and looking forward to getting to work with him again, and have worked with the high school program the last couple of weeks, and the lead up to these first games. So it's been busy trying to get just my regular work done, to get ready for the season and all the preview information out and everything else, and be involved in the football practices, which by the time you add in lifting and meetings and practices that were longer in the preseason build-up, 5-6 hours devoted to that. It was a busy time, so maybe more than ever, I'm happy to have the games here where things will start to slow down.
Will you be reporting on Football Friday night this year?
Yes, we'll still be involved in Football Friday night. Looking forward to that. This will be, I think, 16 years that I've been involved in Football Friday night. Co-hosted this year by Dan Pfeiffer and Chuck Freeman once again. I'll be calling in for a segment at 10:30 every night to review and recap some of the big happenings around the state. So looking forward to being involved in Football Friday night as well.
We appreciate you joining us, and we'll be joining us throughout the season. So, again, thank you.
All right, sounds good. Go Hornets.
Travis Wilson joining us here on WRCO Sports.
Tri-State Faces Repair. A strong foundation is important to you, for your home and for your family too. If water problems happen to you, call Tri-State Faces Repair. Tri-State Faces Repair. 877-4 West 6. Tri-State Faces Repair. 877-4 West 6.
This is Tim Feed for your high school halftime report. And in the featured broadcast you are hearing right now, Westby leads Richland Center 32-7 at the half. Other scores to pass along. Our last report we received, Riverdale and Southwestern East Dubuque are tied at 6 apiece. Iowa Grant leads Benamor 12-8. Royal leads Boscobel 22-6 at the half. It's Lancaster leading Mineral Point at the half, 12-0. New Lisbon leads Hillsboro 14-6. Darlington leads Platteville 14-7 at the half. Also at the half is Cuba City 21. Bethany Hills Mount Solsburg 0. Also Baraboo leads Sauk Prairie 10-0. Beaver Dam 19, Monroe 7. Portage 21, Adamsburg 0, and Lodi 8, Martin Luther 0. We'll have more after football Friday night, and when we come back, we'll send it back to Vitus Field and Phil Meade.
Ladies and gentlemen, get out your 50-50 raffle tickets.
You're going to be asked to purchase title insurance.
Get on the web,
You may
do a
pick
little
up
research on
your
what you're paying
prize
for,
at the base
and then
of the
request a
bleacher.
title company from your sales
The
agent
winning
or
ticket
manager.
is
Hi, this is Mark Curry of
165
Titleworks LLC,
480
inviting you to visit our website at
56.
titleworks-rc.com.
Once again, the winning
In our
50-50
industry,
raffle
if our
ticket
job is done properly, we protect
165
them. Titleworks
480
LLC, Richland Center, Wisconsin,
56.
647-7900.
Thank you for supporting the Richland Center High School Athletic
32-7 our score at halftime. Westby leading the Richland Center Hornets. Hello again, everyone. I'm Phil Nee. Glad to have you along for our football Friday night. And it was a big half for Anders Stansling of the Norsemen. Also, it was quarterback Blake Sutton leading the way as the team jumped out to the early 18-0 lead. They added 2 scores in the second quarter to make it 32-0 before the Hornets had that 36-yard touchdown pass from Wes Bosworth to Liam Fingerson. Zach Hiller's part of the uprights, and the Hornets get a little fire at halftime, getting on the board, and they'll get the second half kickoff. So that's another key as well. We'll see what the Hornets can do, maybe potentially get something going here in this second half and get another score. But it's amazing what that can do, and take that to the halftime locker room and something to build on. This Norseman team, I talked with some of the folks here in the booth as well. Impressive speed, but they have some size too. There certainly is a lot of size on the line, but then you look at the running back, Rhett Stenslein, the fullback, 6'1" and 220, and he's a load for the Hornets to bring down. Here goes the kicker. Getting set. The huddle is made. Now the line spreads out. Westby ready to start this second half. Jay Spendle, the kicker. Here's the approach, and the end over end. The ball will be bouncing right around the 20-yard line. Picked up there by Duncan Harper after a little bit of a bobble, and then he has to go back for it, and he is brought down by Westby. Back around the 14-yard line, it appears. So good coverage by Westby's special teams.
At the 14-yard line.
And that's where the Hornets will take over here in the second half. First possession from their own 14-yard line. Quarterback Wes Bosworth leads the team. They spent little time in the huddle in the first half. A lot of potentially called plays and ready to go in advance. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Hornets from the 14. There's the snap. Back to throw is Bosworth, looking over the middle, moves to his left. Bosworth nowhere to run, then stops, then throws, and it is picked off by Westby down the sideline for a score on the INT, Anders Stakston.
Intercepted by
Anders Stakston, who has done it all tonight. Opening kickoff return for a touchdown. He had a punt return for a touchdown called back, and now gets an INT to the house. And Westby leads 38-7. Wow. Stakston on that left side, or it'd be actually the right side defense. He makes the play and takes it to the house, and Westby will talk about the extra point try.
Brown on for the try.
Here comes long snap count. Snap is made, hold is there, placement is made, kick is on the way, and that kick is good.
Point after attempt is good.
So it is a 39-7 lead for Westby. 11:44 remaining here in the third quarter of high school football from WRCO and WRCO.com.
Heartland Christmas Trees, your fresh connection for locally grown real Christmas trees during the holiday season, thanks you for your continued support. Heartland Christmas Trees is a family business serving the area since 1978 and features homemade wreaths, garlands, decorations, and free shaking and netting of your tree. Look for their Christmas season retail outlets throughout the area and enjoy a real tree from Heartland Christmas Trees.
A little bit of deflating activities here for the Hornets after that pick six. 14-yard return by Anders Stakston. And Westby takes back the 6 or 7 that they gave up just prior to halftime to the Hornets. Westby will kick off again. Chase Bendel ready to do the honors as he did moments ago. And here we go. The kick to the Hornets. Back around the 20 by, I should say the 15 by Harper. He's got a little room to the 20. 25, Harper spins his wheels, gets out to around the 38-yard line. Good return by sophomore Duncan Harper. And that's where the Hornets will take over for their second possession.
Down at the 37-yard
A lot better field position than prior. Their own 37-yard line.
1st and 10, Hornets.
1st and 10, Richland Center. The center is Abe Bosworth. The guards are Ethan Bindle and Braden Kleppe. The tackles, Cruz Salazar and Thomas Honer. The line is set. Also in the backfield for the Hornets, quarterback Wes Bosworth. Brady Dosh, Teague Perkins. Also Fletcher Harper seeing time at wide receiver spot. Zach Hillers. And right now, there's a snap from center. Picking it up off the grass is Bosworth. Throws left side. It's caught by number 5, Zach Hillers. Hillers spins around to the 44-yard line.
Pass complete to number 5, Zach
Hillers. Little catch and run. Picks up 7 yards.
Put on the play by number
They'll
1,
mark that at
Joey
45
Ellison.
of Richland Center.
2nd and 3.
Senior Joey Ellison making the tackle for Westby. So the Hornets with a positive note there. Good time. Bosworth bought some time. Able to find the open man. 2nd down and short yardage. There's the snap. Handoff for a running play. Or is it quarterback keeper? Bosworth. Hey, he's got a first down. He's got a little bit more. Into Westby territory to the 40. And down around the 35 of the Norseman. So a good run by Bosworth. He sold it. He faked it well. Even faked the poor old radio announcer here. I thought it was a running play to the running back, but it wound up the quarterback keeper and Bosworth takes it for a big first down. The chains move as those guys get set. The Hornets are set as well, going with a no-huddle offense. Up-tempo stuff here tonight for Richland Center, trying to keep it going. First down play, there's the snap. Bosworth with a handoff. And the big man, Teague Perkins, is going to push his way to the 30, all the way to the 25-yard line.
Teague Perkins, the ball carrier.
Teague Perkins, good run. Hornets
Gain of 8.
getting some blocks. So Richland Center has obviously made a few adjustments at halftime and looking a little better on offense, trying to keep it going. 2nd and 3 on this drive against the Norseman, which has taken Richland Center to the 27-yard line of Westby. There's the snap. Bosworth picks it up, throws it near side and through the hands of Fletcher Harper. It was a little bit underthrown. Fletcher tried to make the grab, slip it down around the 25-yard line. So incomplete pass, and that brings up 3rd down. Good student representation. A lot of times this is the first chance that students have to get back together for a function. Don't see one another that much over the summer. Good crowd on hand from the student sections for both sides. 3rd down play. Here goes the snap to Bosworth. Backs off, looking from his own, or from the 30. Now moves to the left side, gets out of danger, moving to the right side and down to the 20-yard line. And he has a first down if he stayed in bounds all the way, and it looks like he did.
So the
Hornets finding some good breathing room with Wes Bosworth running the football, and the crowd responds. Good stuff. RC bringing back Zach Hillers, who will split out on the far side of the field. And Wes Bosworth looks it over. Hornets in Westby territory. The ball is at the 20 of the Norseman. Long snap count. Bosworth with the wraparound handoff. Now trying to break around the outside is Cole Brenninger. The play is going to be stretched out, and he is hit and dropped back around the 25-yard line. Nowhere to go for Brenninger.
Brought on the play by number 21,
that was Blake Sutton.
2nd and 15.
Called his name a lot on the offensive side. Makes a defensive play there for the Norseman. 2nd down from the 25-yard line. 9:20 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 39-7 Westby. Bosworth, mouth guard in now. He'll be taking the snap from the 30-yard line. There's the snap. Backs off, a couple of more yards. Now guns it over the middle, and it is caught by the Hornets for a touchdown. There's Liam Fickerson. Bosworth feathered it through, threaded the needle, and Richland Center scores through the air. That was set up beautifully. The Hornets will talk about the extra point try that comes at 9:03 here in the 3rd. Wes Bosworth clicking at quarterback. Again, good blocking up front that time. Gave him some time, but he found it. Feathered it through a couple of would-be defenders there. And now Hillers will attempt the extra point kick. Bosworth is the holder. Wes. Long snap count. And the extra point try for the Hornets. There's the placement. Kick is on the way, and the kick is good by Hillers. 39-14. Westby leads Richland Center. It's turned into a wild game here at Midas Rip Field, and you're hearing it here from WRCO and Richland Center and WRCO.com.
We need volunteers. Do you want to give back to your community? Does caring for those in need appeal to you? Would you like to meet new people and make new friends? Schmidt-Woodland Hills is actively seeking volunteers to help us fulfill our mission of caring for those in need in Richland County. We have openings for volunteers to assist in a variety of ways as we provide care to our residents and their families. We can offer flexible times and flexible hours. If you are ready to experience the joy of giving to others, please call 647-8931 and ask for John T.
The Hornets strike back with an impressive drive. They put together a good resume there and capped it off with a 25-yard touchdown pass from Wes Bosworth to Liam Fingerson. The Zach Hillers kick makes it 39-14. So the Hornets keep battling. They tried an on-the-ground kick last time after the score, so we'll see what they do here. Zach Hillers going back with a hand up and ready to roll. There's the whistle. And Hillers with the approach. And he keeps it on the ground. Ball squibs through, and it takes a real funny hop all the way back to around the 15. Picked up by Staxton. Cuts right side. He's down the sidelines, and he's got some room again. Look out. There is Anders Staxton. Cuts back across the field. He will go all the way. That is his second kickoff return for a touchdown tonight. Oh, my goodness. Just when the Hornets have something positive and you're building, and then Staxton brings it back all the way. And that was a kick the Hornets purposely kept on the ground, and it bounced back a few yards. And I didn't see exactly where he took off from, but it looks like around 85 yards for a touchdown. Boy, oh boy. He's got some special teams running tonight. Here's the extra point try, and again, Westby fails. They kick it right into the heart of that Hornet defense. It is blocked, and no good. So Anders Staxton with an interception, pick six. He also has 2 touchdowns from the special teams as he returned the opening kickoff of the game, 95 yards, and most recently an 85-yard touchdown return by Staxton. Extra point failed, and we're standing right now at 45-14. 8:50 remaining here in this third quarter. So you think about it, we've only had, not even 5 minutes into the second half, and we've had 3 touchdowns here in the ball game. 2 for Westby, 1 for Richland Center. Hornets will get it back here as Westby heads back to the field after the most recent quick score. Well, the Hornets have had a couple of chances. It looked like they were kind of building, materializing for either Duncan or Fletcher Harper, or back deep to receive. Chase Bendel puts it on the tee. And Westby will break huddle and head out and about. So the Hornets back deep to receive this one. Awaiting the snap. Awaiting the kick, I should say. This one is going to be kicked to the right side. Bounces around the 20. Pick up there by Harper. Left side puts the shoulder down to the 25 and then gang tackled by the Norseman. He'll get to around the 26-yard line.
Right down to the 27-yard line.
So good coverage by the Westby Norseman. And that's where the Hornets will take over.
First and 10.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Boy, this game has had a little bit of everything. We've seen it all. Lots of big plays tonight. Hornets' turn now. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. Westby scrambling into man coverage. Hornets kind of spreading it out and then opening up the middle for Bosworth to run. He's been the most successful running back for the Hornets tonight. And has also thrown a couple of touchdown passes. There's the snap. Ball is going to be bobbled, and now there's a scramble for it. Bosworth, I think, got back on it, and he did. It'll be a loss of about 4 yards.
Loss of 5.
Second and 14. to play. That was fortunate.
Second and 15.
Bosworth, in his effort to try and get on it, looked like he was kind of being blocked out, but was able to reach in there and get it. Second down play for the Hornets. Westby showing a blitz right now. Bosworth between the two backs, awaiting the snap. And now they're going to switch sets. In fact, they're going to clear out the backfield. 5 wide receivers. Wes Bosworth all by his lonesome back there. He catches, throws it. It's complete. Near side, caught by Baker. And he is going to be trying to fight for a little position, then eventually gang tackled on the near side and brought down. So the completion to Baker only for about a yard.
Gain of 2.
And that'll bring up third down. 7:35 remaining here in third quarter action. Hornets going the up tempo. No huddle once again. Bosworth directing traffic. Hornets, an impressive series of offensive plays. Got a lot up the sleeve. Back is Bosworth, and the pocket breaks down. He spins out of there, still going. Westby trying to wrap him up. He'll throw, and it is incomplete. Pass was intended for Zach Hillers. Hey, kudos to Wes Bosworth. He kept that play alive. There was one moment where it looked like he juggled the ball where it went up in the air, and he was able to latch onto it and then roll out and got rid of it for an attempted pass. That'll bring up fourth down. I think Wes is gaining a little bit more confidence as the night goes on, stepping up, and he put a little mustard on that one. 7:11 remaining in the third quarter. Hornets now, it looks like will punt the ball away.
Fingerson to punt.
After their third possession,
Stockton back deep to receive.
Liam Fingerson takes the snap, and here is the punt. Into the night, it's going to hang high, a big spiral. Ball bounces, and Westby picks it up. Staxton gets it on the run, comes to the left side. Staxton moving and grooving, flags fly as he is brought down around the 40. Boy, that guy is a touchdown waiting to happen about every time he grabs the ball. And kind of a dangerous move.
40-yard line.
Picked up that ball that was kind of bouncing off the carpet. He is able to get it into Hornet territory temporarily. We'll see what the call is about. It's going to be against Westby. They're talking it with the Hornet captains. Richland Center will be hosting the Fenimore Golden Eagles next Friday night for their second non-conference game of the year. It's a favorable home schedule for Richland Center this year. They'll have 5 games at home, 5 of the 9 regular season games. Holding penalty is against the Westby Norsemen. So after the Richland Center punt, Westby takes over. And they'll have the ball on their own 44-yard line. Norseman Center is Ben Rathel, ready to snap the ball. Hornets showing blitz. There's the snap. Hand off to the halfback. And he's going to get a few as Joey Ellefson rolls across almost to first down territory. Into Hornet territory around the 46-yard line. Smooth move up the middle.
Gain of 9.
Right guard, Chase Bendel, I should say, helping the block. The center, Ben Rathel. That'll bring up second down and about a yard for the Norsemen. In Hornet territory. Awaiting the snap. There it is. Oh, someone jumped. Westby not clicking on all cylinders, I don't believe. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. And they'll try it again.
Against the Norsemen.
John is following the game for the scoreboard.
Second
we'll check this game's stats. There'll be a lot of things to check here on this game. It's a high-scoring affair. Gillenic Plumbing and Heating, our sponsor of the post-game show this season on WRCO. Second down, there's the snap. Stensling gets it around the right end, and Freight trains it for a first down, it looks like. Right around the 45-yard line.
Carrier. Gain of 7.
And they're going to signal the chains to move on a 7-yard run by Rhett Stensling.
Result of play, first
he was
and 10.
More of an exclusive back, I thought, last year against the Hornets. Gets it on occasion here tonight. First and 10, Norsemen in Richland Center territory at around the 44-yard line. Halfway through the third quarter, 6 minutes remaining here in action in the third quarter. Westby with the ball set closer to their sideline. 1st and 10. For the quarterback, Blake Sutton, he is back to throw. Rolls and now throws. He's hit. Flags fly everywhere. Up in the air. The ball is going to be tipped around and no good. Pass intended downfield for Staxton and broken up nicely by the Hornets, who got pressure
broken
up
up by number
front
16,
and back
Harper.
as well. Fletcher
Harper
Harper
is down.
was the closest man to that play. So it would have been coming back anyway, even if they would have completed another penalty against Westby, who has been playing the cleanest football here in the second half. Another penalty.
Holding against North.
Holding is the call. That'll back it off to the 45-yard line. That means the Hornets are putting some pressure on. Westby holding to protect their quarterback. 1st down and 20 from the 45. Westby's own. There's the snap. Hand off to the running back, cutting left. Shifts for about 3 yards. Before he is brought down. Tackle by Cole Brenninger. Several Hornets helping out. Stenslein on the carry. Braden Cleppy back into the middle. And now Westby faced with a second down and long. Hornets play all Friday night games this year, no Thursdays. A few conferences have gone to those. And typically the Hornets haven't played Saturday games. It's been very rare over the years. 2nd down and 17. Snap, quarterback keeper. Sutton cutting around the left side. He's got a little room and spins around out of a tackle. Still going. What a run. Still on his wheels. And he gets near a 1st down. Hornets with some missed tackles. But you got to give credit to Blake Sutton as well. He just never stopped going. And he gets all of the yardage for a 1st down. 18-yard run by the quarterback on the keeper. That was pretty impressive. Finally brought down by Brenton Baker. Sophomore getting some good time for the Hornets this year. Westby leading it 45-14 here in the 3rd quarter. 4.5 to play. 1st down and 10 and another Westby penalty. They jump on the far side. Some of those timing penalties, which are common first game of the season, but it didn't seem like they were as common in the first half.
5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15.
5-yard penalty backs it off. Harris back in for the Hornets. And it's 1st and 15 for Westby from the Richland Center 39-yard line. Wide side is Bergdahl. Stacks it on the near side. Running play off right tackle for number 1, Joey Ellefson. Keeps the wheels rolling to the 30, down to the 29 of Richland Center. Hornets with a man a little bit slow to get up after the carry is made. That might be Cole Brenninger. 2nd down and 5 yards to go. Westby breaks committee. Ball is marked on the 29-yard line at Richland Center. Blake Sutton takes a high snap. It is going to carry him up. It's going to be blown dead. There was a false start on Westby. That might be fortunate that it was for them. That snap came with a high velocity there, and he slapped it. It went up in the air. He caught it. Wouldn't have had very much room to work. But a 5-yard penalty is going to nullify that as well, and I believe Westby is going to use a timeout here. Their timing is off, and they still lead the ball game, though, 45-14. 3:33 remaining in the 3rd quarter here on WRCO and WRCO.com.
Hi, this is Taylor Hefner. Did you know that A-Plus Furniture and Mattress Outlet in downtown Richland Center is locally owned and operated? Stop in today and see my mom or Violet for all your furniture and mattress needs. We offer a variety of recliners, sofas, love seats, dining sets, bedroom sets, adjustable beds, and bedding, all at the lowest prices around. We also deliver, set up, and haul away your old. A-Plus Furniture and Mattress Outlet, located in downtown Richland Center, 475-6090.
A check of the scoreboard tonight. Royal is leading Boscobel 30-6. Portage 28, Adams Friendship nothing. Potosi Cassville 22, Ozeka Steuben nothing. Fenimore 16, Iowa Grant 12. Lancaster 12-7 over Mineral Point. New Lisbon 20 and Hillsboro 14. Darlington leads Platteville 21-7. Royal is now up on Moscowville 36-12. That's the score change. 45-14 here at Avitus Rip Field. Westby leading the Hornets. Westby now with a second down from the 34 of Richland Center. Snap and a handoff to Stensling. Running off right tackle. Bounds his way off a couple of bodies. Gets a few yards. Down to the 30, maybe to the 28-yard line of Richland Center.
Gain of 6.
They'll give him, almost 6 yards on the play on a real
on the play,
blue-collar effort there. Several on the stop, led by Thomas Honer. And right now we have another injury, it looks like, or at least someone going down with a possible cramp. So the trainer will be out to the field to check on things, and both teams will go to the sideline. This is another common thing early in the season. There are those cramps, and that's why I bring out plenty of water here. That was probably my most important thing when I played, was to bring out the water for everybody. So right now, both teams taking a little bit of a break. A wild start to this third quarter. 2 touchdowns for Westby, 1 for Richland Center. Westby, if they would score again, would put things into the continuous clock mode. But the Hornets have scored twice tonight to avoid that. The 35-point rule. Right now, Westby leading by 31. So the injured Hornet runs off the field, and everybody back with the helmets on and getting set to go here again for an important Westby play. Third down. The ball is marked at the Richland Center 27-yard line. Hornet defensive line is digging in. Westby is set. Wrathel ready to snap the ball. Under center is Sutton, and he'll hand off Stensling on the counter play. Oh, he's going, and he is bouncing his way off of tackles, and he's got a touchdown. Stensling rolling for the score. We have an injured Hornet on the play back in the backfield of Westby. A big run by Stensling. There he is. He had not scored tonight, which I was kind of surprised at, but a lot of the plays for Westby have been the big ones, the big plays that have been able to crack off a lot. He's more of the interior guy, but Stensling runs one in. That was from 27 yards out. And the extra point will be coming up. There's an injured Hornet on the field, and again, the trainer is out to have a look. The score right now is 51-14, and this will indeed get the continuous clock rolling for the rest of tonight's game and move it along a little bit faster. Hornets have certainly hung in there against a speedy team and a big team, and they've had some highlights, but trying to finish strong. The injured Hornet is Tyler Woodman, and he is up. Good round of applause from both sides as he will walk off the field under his own power. He's had a good game tonight. So now the extra point try for the Norsemen. That's one of the things where Westby has not been very successful tonight, their conversion attempts. They're going to try to kick again. Devin Brown is the kicker. So Brown will be out and see if he can convert. There's the snap, and the kick is on the way, and the kick is good. That makes it 52-14. Westby leads Richland Center, 2:56 remaining in the third here on WRCO and WRCO.com.
No two people are alike, and no two funerals are the same either. I'm Nick Hodge of the Pratt Funeral Information Service. Our goal is always to walk with you while listening carefully to make sure the process is one of love, healing, and life celebration. We are here to help and support you, be it pre-planning or in a time of need. Call us anytime at the Pratt Funeral Information Service in Richland Center and Muscatine.
On the scoreboard tonight from the Phil Nee flip phone, Reedsburg leading River Valley 28-0. That one is in the second half. Well, that's a tough couple of games for River Valley to start the year as well. Reedsburg this week, and then a team that was in the state championship game a year ago, Columbus, will be in River Valley next week. Back deep to receive the kick is Fletcher Harper, joined by his brother. We're getting set for action. Duncan is on the left, Fletcher on the right, and Westby is going to kick off. Chase Bendel has done this a few times tonight. Here goes the kick. It is end over end. It is going to be caught. Harper moves to the right side. Here comes Duncan. Cuts back and now spun around right around the 29-yard line. Tackle made by Zach Bjorklund. And that's where the Hornets will take over for their fourth possession. Clock will run continuously now through the rest of the game. 2:37 remaining in the third quarter. So the Hornets will take over in their own 34-yard line. Westby with 3 second-half touchdowns. The interception, pick 6. The 85-yard touchdown run on the kickoff. And then Rhett Stensling's 27-yard touchdown run. Bosworth with a long snap count. Man in motion from the far side, and Bosworth takes the snap, rolls to the right side, breaks a tackle, and then trying to go, and he's going to be brought down. Bosworth nowhere to wander, and several on the stop for Westby, including Blake Sutton. Second down and 13.
Bosworth brought down for a loss of 3 by number 64, Aiden Teach.
Richland Center again spreading out.
Second and 13.
With just one running back to the left side. And on the way for Bosworth, awaiting the snap from center. Takes the snap, hands off to the running back who is spun around, or no, Bosworth keeps it himself, keeping it going, and he gets near a first down. Bosworth making it to Cole Brenninger. He really sold it, and then rips off a first down with a good run. Wes Bosworth, that's been one of the Hornets' best weapons tonight, is just him taking off for a run around the left side, following some good blocking on that left side. Braden Kleppe is over there. Thomas Honer as well. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Awaiting the snap from center Abe Bosworth. And Wes Bosworth is going to run it himself again. Spins around to the 45, out to near midfield. A gain of another 6 or so. Westby's Chase Bendel
gain of 6.
Brings him down. Second and 4.
56, Chase Bendel.
Oh, you have that running quarterback. That certainly gives you a weapon. It gives you an option. And when you have someone who's durable like Wes Bosworth, that's maybe a little bit more doable. Bosworth barking out the signals. He's got a running back left and right. And there's the snap. Picks it off the cuff. It rolls back and now airs it out over the top. And it is incomplete. Almost interception. Blake Sutton was a step too close and then backed up, got a hand on it. Pass was thrown in the vicinity.
Number 24, Liam Fingerson.
It was Liam Fingerson who has caught 2 touchdown passes tonight. That'll be the final play of the third quarter. After 3 here to Vitus Rip Field, Westby leads it 52-14. This is high school football from WRCO and WRCO.com.
At the end of the third quarter, your score, the Westby Norsemen 52,
Since
your Hornets
1939,
14.
Ferrell Gas has delivered dependable hometown service to its customers. Serving the local community, the employee owners at Ferrell Gas provide everyday low pricing and the quality service you and your family deserve. Whether you're using propane for your home, business, or farm, there's never a better choice than Ferrell Gas. Click ferrellgas.com or call 647-2164.
Westby with a good third quarter, getting the continuous clock to run. And the fourth quarter is coming on. 12 on the clock. And the Hornets trailing in this one, 52-14 in the inaugural game here at Vitus Rip Field this week. Hornets schedule includes, as mentioned, a game with Fenimore next week. That is at home. And then they will go on the road. They have some long road trips this year at Broadhead, Judah on Friday, September 1st. They'll return on the 8th to host Prairie du Chien. Then they'll be at Lancaster and at Wautoma on the 15th and 22nd. They'll return to host Platteville, which I believe that's homecoming, on September 29th. They'll be at River Valley on Friday, October 6th, and host Dodgeville to close out the season on Friday, October 13th. Fourth quarter is getting underway. Third down and 4 for Richland Center. They're at their own 47-yard line against the Westby Norsemen and West Bosworth. Awaiting the snap from center. There it is. He's back to his own 40 and now throws a screen pass. Caught on the middle of the field, and the receiver is close to a first down. So well executed there. The catch is made by number 2, Jaden Shep. There you go. Jaden with a varsity debut, only a freshman.
First and 10.
Nice
Hornets.
grab. Jaden Shep, welcome to the Bigs, right? First and 10 for Richland Center, just across the midfield line, right around the 48-yard line. First and 10 Hornets here in the fourth quarter. Bosworth awaiting. There's the snap. Flags fly, and Bosworth puts the shoulder down, makes something out of nothing, got a yard or two, and flags fly late.
Bosworth the ball carrier.
On the tackle.
Gain of 1.
So 2 different sets
on the play by number
of
5,
flags.
Doug Gardner.
There were no more flags to be
Markers
thrown.
are down.
The officials will go to meeting, and then they may be offsetting penalties. We'll see here. Hornets ushering the plays in and out. Keeping it going. Positive attitude. That's something that Andrew Troxel always preaches. And you're down in this game, but still use every moment as a teaching tool and every moment to work. And that's certainly what they've been doing tonight. So it is against Westby, and then a personal foul on Richland Center. So the penalties will offset, if I'm correct on that one. So the Hornets will have the football. I got to hone up on my officials' signals too. Been a little while. Hornets are asking about the placement of the football, and rightly so, looking for the right spot there. As it stands, it's right where it was before. It'd be a replay of the down at the 47 of Westby. So the conversation continues. Anders Staxton with 2 kicks returned for touchdowns tonight and a pick 6. Hornets were probably wishing he missed the bus. So the discussion continues. Again, they have decided to stop the clock. Continuous clock normally does not, but since it's been a lengthy discussion, they are marking it for, is it a loss of down? No. He had signaled third down, but now he looks at the thing and says, no, it's first down. So basically all that talking.
Will offset.
Yeah, the penalties offset. Here we go. First and 10 Hornets from the 47-yard line. Clock in motion again now as Bosworth looks it over. Single running back to his left. There's the snap. Good blocking on the initial front. Now Bosworth rolls to the right side. He's got a little green on that right side. 45, 40, and ushered out of bounds right around the first down stick. Bosworth, a durable runner. He's got another first down for the Hornets.
Bosworth the ball carrier. Gain of 13. Throw the
Good
play.
coverage.
First and 10 Hornets.
All the way around. I think he really was thinking pass, but when that broke down and he saw that opening on the right side, good instincts, took him for a first down. So the Hornets setting up here. 3 wide receivers on the near side. First and 10. There's the snap, and Bosworth picks it up. Rolls to the left side. Trying to fake the throw. He's going to run, almost tripped up. He's got a little room down to the 30, and out of bounds inside the 30 at the 28-yard line.
Bosworth the ball carrier.
Bosworth keeps it going. Following the blocking on the near side, Teague Perkins helping to spill the way, and also number 72, Aiden Cook.
Second and 1.
Hornets on the left side. Cruz Salazar as well, who has moved to a guard spot. Abe Bosworth set to snap the ball. Second and short yardage for the Hornets in Westby territory. There's the snap. Bosworth, lots of time. Good blocking by the line. Bosworth rolling out on the left flat. Now he's got a first down, running, then down to the 20, and around the 15, and out of bounds. West Bosworth keeping the motor running. And the chains will move on again. So Bosworth battering the Westby defense. Westby has still quite a few
Result
of
of the play,
the
first and 10,
starters out there.
Hornets.
So first down for Richland Center. We have 7:42 to play in the ball game. Richland Center working on some offensive things and looking pretty good. Got one man split out to the near side. One man to the far side for Bosworth in the offense. Wes awaiting the snap from center. There it is. He's going to move up the middle, moves to the left, still open. Wes Bosworth moving down the sideline. Westby in hot pursuit, and he went a long way side to side and gets down to around the 10-yard line. It just looked like it was going to be a lot bigger run than it was. He wound up with about a 4 to 5 yard gain down around the 10-yard line. Bosworth proving to be a good running weapon here for the Hornets with 7 minutes to go in the ball game. 52-14 Westby. Cole Brenninger to the left and Brady Dosh to the right. There's the snap from center. Back to throw. Bosworth gets out of one predicament. Now moves to the left side and hit and dropped right around the 6-yard line.
Bosworth the ball carrier.
Bosworth again.
Gain of 2.
Tackle made by Westby's Sidney Ricks. He was a senior. Third down for Richland Center. Ball marked around the 6-yard line. 3rd and 3. Hornets trying to salvage another score late in the ball game. Bosworth joined by Teague Perkins in the backfield. Otherwise, the receivers are set 3-on-1. One here on the near side, stadium side. Awaiting the snap from center, Abe Bosworth. There's the snap, and rolling to the right side, Wes Bosworth. Out in the flat, throws to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Defended by Brian Hicks. And defended,
incomplete, intended for
well,
number 26.
I think it was intended for Brendan Baker.
4th and 3.
There was at least one other Hornet in the area, maybe Zach Hillers. 4th down and 3 for Richland Center. 5:40 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Hornets on 4th down, trying to at least get those yards to garner another set of downs, which would put them down around the 3, maybe somewhere in that area. They're going to maybe try a field goal. I think as a result, they're going to take a timeout. At least they're going to bring in Zach Hillers, try to attempt that field goal. 5:22 remaining in the ball game, and the Hornets will try a field goal in a moment. 52-14, Westby leading here on WRCO and WRCO.com.
What if there were a way to be more efficient with less effort, to achieve peak performance with less energy? Well, thanks to Carrier Green Speed Intelligence, what if is now what is. A home comfort system with Green Speed Intelligence is smarter than your average system. It can run longer at lower speeds to maximize your comfort and your home's energy efficiency. It understands your home and how you live in it. How cool is that? Green Speed Intelligence, available only from Carrier. Carrier, turn to the experts.
C. Ash Creek Plumbing, Heating, and Electric.
Other scores tonight, Fenimore leads Iowa Grande 30-12. Darlington 27-7 over Platteville. Beaver Dam 19, Monroe 13. Cuba City with a lead of 33-6, it looks like, over Benton Scales Mound. All right.
Zach Hillers on for the
Hillers is going to try
now.
a field goal attempt. It's right to the near side, so we'll see how he does. Ball will be snapped and placed right around the 14. Snap is there. Kick is on the way, and the kick is good for Zach Hillers. Nice job.
Your score, the Westby Northmen.
So the Hornets add.
It
is 52-17 with 5:17 remaining. Zach Hillers right around a 23-yard field goal, and the Hornets get on the board again. That's always a great weapon. His brother Bryce, of course, was very accurate. Zach carrying on the family tradition with a good field goal. 52-17. Westby here on WRCO and WRCO.com.
Looking for an authentic Mexican restaurant that's affordable and delicious? Look no further than Los Amigos at 100 North Main Street, downtown Richland Center. You'll find the best authentic Mexican food in the area. Happy hours Monday through Thursday with specials on all tap beer. Wednesdays, buy one, get one free on all margaritas. Los Amigos offers catering, curbside, carry-out, delivery, or dine-in. Call 383-0684 for Los Amigos Mexican Restaurant, downtown Richland Center. Find them on Facebook.
5:17 to play in the football game, 52-17 in favor of the Westby Norsemen. So Hiller's on to do the kicking after the recent field goal. Here's the approach, and the little squib kick is going to skirt along the ground and roll out of bounds at the 25. So a flag, and the ball will be placed at the 35, unless Westby has them kick it again, and I'm thinking they won't. So a change of teams heading out to the field, and Hornets bringing out a few new players here as well. Again, kind of altering some players in and out. Westby out in the huddle, and that will be their 5th possession of this second half.
Kick travels out of bounds. The ball
is marked at the 35-yard line of Westby. The Norsemen with an impressive run in the first half, led 32-7. Hornets have scored 10 here in this second half. So the ball is placed, and the Westby Norsemen head to the football. The line is set, and the quarterback under center. Awaiting the snap, Hornets are showing blitz. Hand off for a running play on the left side. Not much, as the Hornets are going to drag down Jaden Geyer, who's a new ball carrier. New quarterback in as well for Westby.
Loss of 4.
I don't know if I have a number 11.
Right, number 6.
Check my other roster. But for Westby, they have a young man playing quarterback now, and I thought I had all the numbers, but not always. That's another thing that kind of is common early on in the season. You don't always have all of those numbers at your service. Sometimes the coach will say, oh, don't worry about it, these guys won't play, and then they do play sometimes. There's the handoff right side, and not much. Hornets snuff out the running back with some good play, and Teague Perkins makes the stop. Looks like the Hornets are going to use another timeout. 4:31 to go. So they have stopped Westby on a couple of plays, and a third down is coming up. So Richland Center playing it that they will be getting the ball back for another chance to work on some offensive things. And so that's part of the method right here for Coach Troxel and company to try and possibly get another opportunity with that offense. That's been looking a little bit better, a little more confident with each play. 4:31 to go, 52-17. Westby on WRCO and WRCO.com.
Thinking about buying or selling? Let us help. Give Century 21 Complete Service Realty a call for all your real estate needs. We specialize in residential, commercial, land, recreational, and country lifestyle properties. Let our worldwide exposure, our local expertise, convenient office location, and full staff of agents sell your property. Don't stress out. Call Century 21 Complete Service Realty, your friends in real estate. 647-6145.
Third down play coming up for Westby, and their quarterback is back to throw. Guns at left side. It's going to be incomplete through the outstretched hands of the would-be receiver, and it'll bring up fourth down. So the Hornets will get the ball back with 4:20 remaining in this one. And I believe they've used another timeout. Richland Center, again, mean in business, trying to get that ball back and do a little work here toward the end of the football game. So it's been a continuous clock, but not your typical continuous clock, because there have been some scoring, and then the clock stops as they change sides or change positions. So they've done that, and now a couple of timeouts in a row for Richland Center, trying to soak up every moment of this game and try to make something positive out of it. There certainly have been some positive moments here and things to build on for the team for next week. Again, at home against Fenimore. Make sure you join us on the radio for Hornet Sports coming up on August 31st. The Hornet soccer team will be here against Prairie du Chien, River Ridge, Seneca. And the Hornet volleyball team will also be home against Prairie du Chien that night. So 2 weeks from yesterday for the home schedule for those two fall sports. Does not sound like the cross-country team will have a home meet this year, according to Coach Eric Mindham. I know they're kind of trying to get some sort of home function, but at this point they do not have a home cross-country meet as they have in some years. Fourth down, Westby will punt with 4:18 to go. There's the snap, and the kick is going to be high in the air and fairly short taken by Richland Center, and they are hit and dropped right around the 43-yard line after the grab by Fletcher Harper. So that's where the Hornets will take over after a Westby punt. Hornets get it back with approximately 4 minutes remaining in tonight's football game. 1st and 10, they'll mark that at the 41-yard line of Richland Center. RC working on a few things with Wes Bosworth still in at quarterback, and now joining in the backfield is Cole Brenninger. The line is set. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Bosworth awaiting the snap. There it is, and a wraparound handoff to Brenninger. Tries to cut around the left side, crosses the 40, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it.
Carrier. No gain.
Stop there. 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets. Coming up, 3:17 to play.
Brought down the play by number
They're
22,
going
Devin Brown.
with the no huddle.
2nd and 10.
And now, Bosworth barking out the signals. 2 men left, 1 right. Backfield is split. Bosworth guns it. It is caught here by Jaden Shep. Did he get it? He did. Held on to it for a short gain. So, 2nd catch of the night for freshman Jaden Shep. 3rd down happening now.
Gain of 1.
3rd down and about 8 yards to go for Richland Center. 2:45 to play here in the ball game. Snap to Bosworth. Throws it. Oh, going to the left side and picked off by Westby. Westby with an interception there by Casey Wilbur. Wilbur returning it back toward midfield. Got away to the far side. Wilbur down the sideline and finally brought down by Fletcher Harper at the 31-yard line.
Bosworth's pass intercepted by number 8.
Intercepted by number 8, Wilbur, the junior. And he had aspirations of taking it back to the house, but didn't quite make it. So the Hornets, and why not, out there kind of gambling a little bit with the passes, trying to make something happen. And that one picked off. So Westby gets it back, returning it to Richland Center's 31-yard line with just under 2 minutes remaining in tonight's football game. 52-17. Westby in the lead in this one. So Westby getting set, awaiting the snap from center. There's the handoff for the running back, Devin Brown. Keeps the legs going and gets near a 1st down. Cracks up about 9 yards before he is wrestled down with 1:33 to play. Devin Brown with some good wheels there. Brings up 2nd down and short.
2nd and 1.
Coach Holst ushers in the play from the far side. 1:19 here at Richland Center to go. The Norseman up to the line. Operating out of the I formation. There's the snap. Handoff for a dive play by Brown again, and he's got a 1st down. Devin to the 20-yard line.
On the ball carrier.
So the chains will move with 1 minute left.
Gain of 2.
Westby keeping it going here, driving toward the Hornet
Result of play,
goal line.
10 Norsemen.
And now breaking the huddle. Westby getting out with 45 seconds left. Looks like they're not in victory formation. They've got the eye going. Quarterback awaiting the snap. There it is. Pitch is going to be caught on the left side. The running back cuts back inside. There's a flag as Jaden Geyer is brought down around the 15-yard line with 25 seconds. Holding is the call against Westby. They've been penalized a lot tonight. That might be the final play of the game. We'll see. Back it off 10 yards.
Holding against the Norsemen.
The clock will start again as the ball is placed on the 30-yard line of Richland Center.
10-yard penalty makes it 1st and 20.
Westby back in the huddle here with the clock winding down. Just 10 seconds remaining in tonight's game in regulation. And Westby stays in the huddle. That'll do it. Final seconds click off. And this one belongs to the Westby Norsemen. Tonight's final score, Westby 52 and Richland Center 17. We appreciate you joining us and watching it tonight. The post-game show is coming up next on the radio, sponsored by Gillette Plumbing and Heating. When it comes to your home, they have the answers with 24-hour service. You're listening to high school sports coverage from WRCO FM 100.9 and WRCO.com.
Gillette Plumbing and Heating. It's good to know someone you can trust when your home gives you a headache. Featuring 24-hour emergency service for plumbing, heating, and cooling. Gillette Plumbing and Heating has been a trusted name when it comes to helping you solve any plumbing, heating, or cooling needs. Gillette Plumbing and Heating, offering 24/7 service, reasonable rates, and we guarantee the job will be done right. Gillette Plumbing and Heating, 649-7916.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Westby in celebration after shaking hands with the Hornets and going through the line and celebrating the victory here tonight. A lot of good things that they can build on. Got some speed and some size, and boy, those are two things in football that will lead you. Final scores tonight as we look at the scoreboard right out of the gate here on the post-game show. Reedsburg 28, River Valley nothing. Beaver Dam 35-13 leading Monroe. New Lisbon 26, Hillsboro 14. So those are the scores that we have as of late. I know Tim Thede is working on those, and we should have more as we continue into the night. Again, we'll be joining our Football Friday night a little bit later on tonight as we look at some scores statewide. Lots of things to talk about, positive things in this game, and we'll start the recap of how it happened tonight at Avitus Rip Field in just a moment. Tonight's final, 52-17, Westby over Richland Center. This is sports coverage from WRCO and WRCO.com.
Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction. Bid from the comfort of your computer. Selling state and local municipal surplus. Offering daily auctions including cars, trucks, boats, equipment, collectibles, tools, guns, jewelry, and much more. It's easy, convenient, and fast. Don't wait. Visit WisconsinSurplus.com before you miss today's auction. Find Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction on Facebook. Like us today.
Many of us assume that like crow's feet and love handles, forgetting things inevitably happens as we get older. But evidence shows that may not be the case. Hi, this is Dr. Paul Transfer from the Hearing Clinic. The brain's ability to manage your memory and thinking skills is often associated with various health conditions, including depression, dementia, Alzheimer's, and hearing impairment. These conditions should be evaluated. Contact the Hearing Clinic at 375-4327 to schedule your appointment today for a hearing evaluation.
What is it that makes you powerful? It's not only having a voice, but knowing that it's heard, loud and clear. We understand knowledge can change your life, and that energy will continue to power it. And because you're part of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we're always listening. Because you're more than just a customer. You're a member. And what's more powerful than that?
Richland Electric is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Welcome back to Avitus Rip Field. Final score of 52-17. Well, Westby started it right out, 14 seconds into the ball game. That's how much it took Anders Staxon to run the length of the football field almost. 95-yard touchdown return for Anders. The junior made it 6-0. The extra point was missed. Also, a little later on, Blake Sutton on a fourth down pass play at the 20-yard line threw a strike to Quinn Bergdahl, and it was 12-0. Again, an extra point miss for Westby. After Richland Center had turned it over on downs and punted a couple of times in the first quarter, Westby got it one more time, and quarterback Blake Sutton ran 44 yards for the score. It was 18-0 Westby after one. They added on to the point total. Sutton with a throw to Anders Staxton to make it a 24-0 game. And later on, Staxton, who did it all tonight, also threw a halfback option. And he threw that a 21-yard strike to Quinn Bergdahl. Rhett Stensling ran the two-point conversion, and it was 32-0. Hornets would score their only first half touchdown with 1:07 remaining as Wes Bosworth threw a 36-yard pass to Liam Fingerson, and that made it 32-6. Zach Hillers added on the extra point, and it was 32-7, and that's how it was as we went to halftime. In the second half, the Hornets would accept the opening kickoff, and on their first series, it was Anders Staxton with a 14-yard pick six. Returned it for a touchdown The Brown kick was good to make it 39-7. Richland Center would strike next. Then on a wild start to the third quarter, Wes Bosworth with a 25-yard touchdown to Liam Fingerson. The Zach Hiller's kick made it 39-14. But the ensuing kickoff, there he was again. Anders Staxon with an 85-yard kickoff return for his score. That made it 45-14. Later on in the quarter, fullback Rhett Stenslein scored from 27 yards out. Brown's kick made it 52-14. The Hornets would score what turned out to be the final points on the night as Zach Hillers lined up and was successful on a 23-yard field goal, making it 52-17. Hornets had some aspirations late in the game to maybe put something else together, but Casey Wilbur with an intercepted pass from Wes Bosworth throw, and Westby was able to seal the deal and wind it down tonight for their first victory of the season. We'll be back with more on the Gillenic Plumbing and Heating postgame show next from WRCO Sports.
Make someone smile with a special gift from Robin's Nest Country Gifts and Flowers, Richland Center. From beautiful fresh-cut flowers to unique gifts and decor, you'll find something for all occasions. Birthdays, anniversaries, funerals, holidays, or even just because. Not sure what to get? A Robin's Nest gift certificate is always perfect. Stop in and see us today at Robin's Nest Country Gifts and Flowers at the corner of Orange and 3rd, Richland Center. Delivery is available. Call 383-1616.
Did you know that a transmission flush and fill should be done every 50 to 60,000 miles to keep everything running correctly? Bindle Tire and Auto wants to help you keep your vehicle running as efficiently and economically as possible. Whether you need tires, brakes, oil changes, batteries, hoses, exhaust, transmission flush and fill, cabin filter, serpentine belt, alignment check, digital alignment, or on-the-farm call, trust Bindle Tire and Auto to be there for you. If you have questions about your vehicle or need an appointment, call Bindles at 647-5851 today.
Wherever you are in southwest Wisconsin, you're always close to someone who has trusted BL Signs. The van you're meeting with a great wrap, the business sign that makes you feel welcome before you even get out of the car, or the restaurant sign that makes you hungry the moment you see it. BL Signs is the trusted source for projects done well, done on time, and done on budget. The best start for any signage project is BL Signs of Richland Center. Online at blsignage.com.
Welcome back to Ovitus Rip Field as the postgame show continues. More finals tonight. Portage 43, Adams Friendship 7, Prairie du Chien 16, Aquinas 12. Big win for the Blackhawks tonight. And Fenimore 40, Iowa Grant 12. Is that right? No, 30-12 Fenimore. Fenimore is the opponent of Richland Center next week. They'll be coming in here to Ovitus Rip Field to take on the Hornets during week 2 of the season. And that's a team that the Hornets defeated a year ago, so Fenimore will be looking to seek revenge on that one, and should be a good one. We'll have coverage for you next Friday night on the radio of that game as well. So as you look at the stats and you break it down for Westby, this is part of the night that Anders Staxton did, the junior. So 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, a 36-yard touchdown catch. He threw a 21-yard halfback option touchdown. He had an interception pick six and a return of 14 yards, and an 85-yard kickoff return, his second special teams touchdown of the night. He had a punt return that was called back because of a holding. So, big night for the Norseman. If you were going to pick an MVP, it'd probably be it would be him if you're Westby. But certainly there were some other candidates. Blake Sutton, the quarterback, played well, and Rhett Stenslein had a touchdown in there as well. On the other side, the Hornets showed improvement. I thought their defense stood stout at times, and they looked a little more confident on offense. Certainly, Wes Bosworth, as a running quarterback, looks to be a good weapon here in the future for Richland Center. Tonight's action has been engineered by Tim Theed. Now stay with us for Football Friday Night, which will be coming up a little bit later on tonight, beginning around 10 on the radio, as we join the statewide football network. And we invite you to join us next week for more Hornet football. It begins with the Vitesnik Power Sports pregame show at 6:40 next Friday night. That's it for tonight's post-game show, sponsored by Gillenic Plumbing and Heating. This is Phil Nee, hoping you have a great weekend, and thanks for joining us and supporting high school sports. Once again, the final, Westby 52 and Richland Center 17. Good night. You've been listening to High School Football from WRCO and WRCO.com.
Thanks for listening to local sports coverage from
Hey, Phil, a long time no talk to.